Hello, everybody. I'm back. How's it going? Okay, so yes, there's no vocals to the intro song. I hope you guys liked it. I've redecorated my place. I hope you like the new stream setup. Come back to Korea. No, I did not find love in Texas. I did not even end up going to Texas. I've been home this whole time. Queen J, thank you for upgrading your membership to Zoe Gang. Welcome to the hottest mess on the internet. Just for old time's sake, we'll do that intro. So I have changed a lot since I've been gone. Thank you for saying it looks fantastic. Hopefully the sound and everything is okay. I made so many changes. I changed my mic. I changed my soundboard. I changed a bunch of my settings. So hopefully we're good. And I have updates for you guys. So I'm sorry I kind of scammed you guys. Not on purpose. I said I would be back September 1st. I didn't realize September 1st was a weekend. Becky doesn't work the weekend, so I had to wait one more day. Blix, thank you for being a member for 2 months. I'm glad to be back too. I had the biggest grin watching the chat while I was waiting for this to start. All right, so allow me to direct your attention to a few things on the screen. Ooh, TTS, is it going to work? Let's see. Yes. Thank you. I missed you too, Nearie. You were amazing because look at what it just did to you. Oh, there's one thing on my stream I see that's broken. Look at the dono goal bar at the bottom. Okay, so where it says dono goal, like right there, that's a little messed up. Apparently that label doesn't work. But this one, do you see? This is the stream goal, that purple down there. And so we could actually see our progress. You can't hear TTS? Mother F. Oh, can you hear any desktop audio? You might not be able to. Hang on. Let me try something. Well, no, you can hear wait, maybe you can't. Hang on. Can you guys hear? Let me play a video. I changed too many things. I knew it. All right. I'm sorry. It's going to be a lolcow live thing. It's the first thing that came up. Tell me if you guys could hear this, okay? Can you guys hear that? Okay, so did you hear that? I thought I had it routed in. Okay. Huh. All right, well, that's something new I'm going to have to fix. Do we need that for anything else today? I think I could route it right through here. Give me 1 second. Like I said, I did a ton of changes. Let me add it here. I tested everything too. I almost didn't even have my mic hooked up through or like routed through OBS before starting to. That would have been fun. As soon as I go live, I forget how to do everything because I freeze. All right, maybe we'll worry about the desktop sounds in a little bit. I'll come back to that because we don't really need it for much today. What was I trying to do that I needed sound for? I already forgot. Anyway, all right, well, that's a good way to start. Now I forgot everything I was going to say too. All right, well, the trolls are back because I have the chat open to everybody. That's why. Lee, it's good to see you again. Oh, the TTS sound. Thank you. Jesus Christ. Good Lord. Okay. Audio mixer. Let me add it here. Settings. Active sources. How the hell did I add my other stuff to this audio mixer? Fuck? Let me undo this layout. Oh my God. Give me 2 seconds. 2 seconds. I should just put on the music again while I figure it out. Damn TTS. All right. Well, we'll go without TTS for now. I'll figure that part out later when we have a little lull in the stream. I'll try that. But first, let me update you guys on everything that's been going on while I was gone. It is wonderful to see all 361 of you here today. Thank you for waiting for me to come back. I appreciate you. Stuart, I have paid all the people who work for me. So I've paid all the people who work for me who don't owe me more than I owe them. Anyway, that's all I have to say on that topic. So Vixie has been paid. The other two actually owe me money. Don't know what to tell you about that one. If you care about the right thing, you got to tell them to pay me the money they owe. Anyway, so here's what's going on with the BBU. Is the BBU no more? Is it no more? Or is it still happening? Can you hear those sounds? Can you at least hear the little alert sounds? Hopefully. Anyway, Zombie, welcome to Becky Gang. You can't hear those sounds either? Oh my God. No, stop. It's but the sounds are so, oh my God. Wait, but the sounds are so pretty. All right, let me do the news first. Then I'll update the sounds. I know, sorry for the suspense. I'm the absolute worst. Okay. What's happening with the BBU? Well, this may come as a surprise, but the BBU is no more. Because now it's called the BBN! The Becky Boop Network. At least you could hear my air horn. All right, so the BBU isn't going anywhere. The network still exists. For now, it's me and Gemini. However, we are changing it from BBU to BBN. I am tired of being so closely associated with the LCU. So fuck that. We don't want the U at the end of the name because the U can get out of here, okay? We don't want that. So it's the BBN, Becky Boop Network. It should be the BBN, right? That's always made more sense. I mean, I did think of a few others. Like I thought of BBW, Becky Boop World, or BBC. We won't talk about that one. But yes, it's going to be the BBN. Now, as far as the network goes, moving forward, it is still something I want to build up. However, it's not as much of a priority right away because I am completely changing the type of content that I do. And since I'm kind of the cornerstone of the network, I need to rebuild up my own show, most likely for a while, before I bring in new people. BBC Becky Boop Central. Don't start with making me laugh. I can't with you guys. Don't say it's buffering. I know it's not buffering. It can't be. All right, but so anyway, here's what's going to happen with my content going forward. I think you guys are going to like this. It's going to take a bit of getting used to, but this is the Becky Boop Show, so I will continue to do everything that interests me. However, what will the crux of the show be? What will the main theme be? What will the main topics be? Yes, break-in cheeks. For some reason, I thought of like cheeks and spreading bread with that one. I did know that Michael got fired. Serves him right. Sucks to suck, Michael. My room is clean except for the parts you could see. Sorry, every part that's not on camera is sparkling. I don't know what to tell you. Oh my God, why am I going to get the giggles? All right, so here's going to be my main type of content moving forward, at least for now, because you guys know strategy around here changes all the time. I will be doing psychic content. So what does this mean? It's not necessarily a bunch of witchy content. There will be some of that thrown in here and there. However, it's going to be a lot of advice from spirit. That's the advice that I get from the tarot cards and advice from me. So if you want shitty, ridiculous, wild advice, there you get the Becky Boop advice. If you actually want some good, well-centered advice from spirit, I could get that for you too with the cards. So every show we may have a different theme. All right, today's going to be pretty laid back and open. It's just a Tarot Tuesday, but we might do relationship questions some days of the week, business questions other days. We could do girl world related questions other days. There's all different themes for every day of the week. So that's going to be one thing, right? The other thing, Amber Heard's Heard, thank you for your $2. Actually, they both owe me several grand in damages. However, So that's where we're going to start. That's going to be the start with tarot stuff. Now, oh my God, Gemini. That's so sweet. He's Lord of the Flies. Lord of the Flies. That is our $100 membership tier. Holy shit, thing, Gemini. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Guys, I've already addressed Savage and Roxy over and over. If you're too stupid to understand, I'm sorry. Go be stupid over in their chats. Maybe they're more your level. Here is for the smart people. Get the fuck out. I know. I thought that they were the money makers. Oh, I thought I did nothing. If they're the money makers, let them go make some fucking money. Funny, I'm not busy suing them over the thousands they owe me in damages they caused. Why? Because I don't fucking need to, because I can make my own money. Anyway, here's what I wanted to show you guys. Down below, this purple bar is actually a dono progress goal now that we have. So you could actually see how close we are to the goal. And the goal that we have is going to be for a new video series, okay? New video series, because I'm also changing up how I give you guys content. So I'm not only going to be doing streaming anymore. So here's what I have in mind for that. I thought that, all right, there's a lot of updates. Let me start with this one. The Discord. The Discord is no longer a membership perk for this channel. Originally, when I left the LCU, I created the Discord because I really wanted to have a net to catch everybody who wanted to follow me over here. However, DDK, thank you for $5. I like the new look, Becky. Looking good. Thank you. I am glad you like it. I wish you guys could hear the little sounds. I'll fix it as soon as my mind stops blanking out once I get through all the updates. So the Discord is no longer a membership perk. I personally felt that the Discord caused more drama than how it helped grow the community. So for that reason, we don't have the Discord. The Reddit will become more active, and what's going to replace the Discord as a members only perk is going to be new videos. Oh, Miku-chan, cry some more. Wave your little pirate flag so I could wipe my ass with it. Listen, I might be in spiritual mode, but I could still be a fucking smartass. Don't tempt me. Kimberly, welcome back. I hope you had a great Labor Day. Thank you. You too. I actually have a bit more to redecorate. Here it still says summer, and I have your guys' names written up on the leaves on the wall, but I have to take that down, and tomorrow I think I'm going to redecorate for fall. So, yes, I'll still curse a person out. I will still curse a bitch out. Okay. So the Discord goes away. What is replacing it as a membership perk? And this will be available starting as soon as I start making the videos. You saw a fly and had to squish it. Of course, Gemini. Thank you for the $2. What's going to change starting going forward is I'm going to start making videos for you, hopefully daily. Hopefully daily. And that is why I have this stream goal below. So as usual, I do have it set at $500 per stream. When we hit that goal for today, that means I will start uploading videos for you guys daily. The specific series I wanted you to start out with is called like morning messages, something like that. It's going to be something like that, where probably every 6 a.m. Eastern time, I will have little videos for the day giving you a message for how your day is going to be. This way, there's something for you to wake up to every morning and you get something on a schedule. Thank you, Anna G. It's so good to see you here again. It's good to see all you guys. I missed the hell out of you. So that's what will be happening as far as videos go. Okay. And that's the goal we have for today, because I would really like to do those videos for you daily. Now, what's going to happen with streams? Streams are going to be a little different. I have made a very big decision on this, and I took a long time thinking about it. So today, you guys might have noticed. Thank you, Tyler, for becoming a subscriber. I forgot I still had those turned on, too. I get sounds for everything. I wish you guys could hear it. What's going to happen with streams is I am going to break out of this 2-hour show format. We all understand why the LCU had that format, right? Because they wanted to do a 24-hour circuit. However, we don't have that many shows to worry about over here. And I feel like they're 5 days a week, 2-hour shows every single day, totally drained everybody of their creativity. Everybody got fat, miserable, turned into alcoholics. Nobody over there could stay on their fucking jobs anymore. I don't want it to be like that here. I want time to be creative and be inspired, especially as I do more spiritual work. So here's what's going to change. The streams are not going to be at a scheduled time anymore, which is why I want to bring you guys videos as scheduled content so you always know there is a time to check in to find me. But the streams are only going to happen when I feel called to stream, when I get a message that I feel you guys need to know. Marijuana with $10. Thank you so much. Just welcome back. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Crimson, it's a lot of work, but because they're videos, I don't have to be at the computer a set time every day. Even if they're for daily messages, I can record them earlier in the week. I could just tap into that day's energy. No, hopefully more than 2 streams a month. I'm hoping that I'll still stream pretty much every day. I want that to be the goal, but I don't want to be tied to it. I don't want to be forced to stream if I don't feel inspired to. You know what I mean? I want to stream because I have a message. I have some hot tea. I have something that I know that you guys need to hear. And that's why I want to come on. And the cool thing about that is it could be 2 a.m. It could be at 2 in the morning, and I will hop on if I'm getting messages, because if I feel called that somebody needs to hear a certain message at a certain time, I'll pop on. And for that reason, I want to break out of that streaming structure. Okay, so that breaks out of the scheduled time and breaks out of the 2-hour structure. So there's going to be a lot of experimenting going on. I might start by trying to continue to go live at 8 p.m. anyway. But if I find that starts stressing me out more, makes me too anxious, puts me in not so good of a headspace, then I'll just switch and go live whenever. And that could mean we have even more streams. Shadow Wolf says, sometimes I stream too, and I even do vlogs or video reactions. Yeah, and Nevada says, I got burnt out doing live streams 3 to 4 times a week. It can burn you out. And the thing is, the type of content that I was creating before was very much LCU style content, right? And the problem is, even the LCU is fucking sick of LCU style content. No one wants to see that shit from 2016 anymore. It's played out and it's old. So I was doing some of that content a little bit over here when I tried to carry over Queens, carry over my legacy. Hi, Alice. But I think that content is old, played out, and you could tell because if you watch anyone else doing that sort of content, like Savage or Roxy or even iVixie, all their numbers suck. So I'm sorry. I don't want to go down the road of sucking. I want to succeed. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm giddy because I've missed you guys for so long. Hey, Chloe, it's good to see you. Good to see you. So what else? So what this means for the rest of the week, to sum it all up, is I will try for the rest of the week to stream at 8 p.m. But if that needs to change, it'll change, okay? For me, fall is a time about new starts, new beginnings. So we're going to start fresh with this new type of content. I hope you guys will stand by and try it out, because even if you're not normally into tarot readings or stuff like that, it's still going to be mostly streams of me talking to you. And you're going to have probably the most attention I've ever been able to give during streaming, because it's all about you guys, okay? But then the different topics we talk about can help us grow. Yeah, exactly, FBI director. You see the same sort of things that have been done since 2015 ad nauseum. Thank you for saying you're glad to see me back. I'm glad to be back too. So for today, we will be doing tarot readings. And I have the menu on the screen. Let me just make it a little bigger for you guys. So for $5, let me show you how I'm going to do this. Move over here. So for $5, we will do a quick reading, which is generally where I pull one card for you and give you your message, okay? That's really good for if you have quick questions. For $20, that's a full tarot reading. So if you want to know, like, what does your future with a certain person look like? How are things going to go with work? Questions that are a little bit longer, then you would want to do a full tarot reading. And for people who have private questions, maybe it's about their health, maybe they want to talk about a boyfriend or a girlfriend and they don't want it to be public. Or maybe you want to gift somebody a reading. That's where the private reading is an option. And so that you guys know, private readings at $100 are generally an hour long. So those are very long readings. So I could give you guys really good answers to the questions that you need answered. Hi, Kathy. Oh, thank you. I don't know. I don't know if I gained a little bit of weight since I left and came back. I have not been losing as much as I hoped, but I'm going to start resuming the weight loss journey this September. I had originally wanted to get down to 180 by my birthday, which is September 21st. It is my birthday month this month. So I originally wanted to get down to there. Wanted to get down to 180. Right now I'm 207. So that's probably not going to happen within a month, but I could still get close and make progress. Thank you, Ishu. Appreciate you. Crimson, the private reading could be more. Most psychics charge more for that than charge more than that for private readings. But $100 is still a lot of money. A lot of you guys don't know what my readings are like. So this way you get to find out. So if anybody wants to start off today, you could toss down a 5 for a reading and I'll give somebody a reading. And this way you could see an example of what the readings are like. You can also, I do love A&W. The root beer is one of my favorites. It's also Gemini's favorite, by the way. Kathy, your birthday is September 27th. Oh my goodness. So you're a Libra. See, I'm still a Virgo. I'm right on the cusp, but there is an eclipse. There is, I think, a lunar eclipse on my birthday this year, which I think is also on the fall equinox. So, you know, I have the regular A&W that has sugar too, but to me, it tastes is about the same as the diet. So I just have the diet instead. April 18th, that's close to my mom's birthday. Okay. So I hope you guys, even though this is going to be a different kind of content, I hope you stick around for it. Some of you have seen what my tarot content is like, but before I came to YouTube, before I came to YouTube this time around, before I joined the LCU, I was actually planning to come back to YouTube to do a tarot reading channel, a card reading channel. So it's like I just took a little gap year, a little gap break. I took a little gap break where I went to the LCU before coming to where I eventually wanted to land anyway. Thank you, Michael. I'm doing great. So, okay. To give you guys an update on like how I've been doing for anyone who's curious or who cares. Oh, and let me also just, I want to fix one other thing here since this number's broken. Let me get rid of this one. Sorry, give me 2 seconds. Get rid of that. And we'll take this bar and go. Yeah, that's better. Okay, I like that. Cool, cute. I love how the bar fills up too. I spent a lot of time on OBS, guys. So much time. I've spent so much time learning while I was gone. Okay, so when I decided to take a break, I know a lot of you guys were worried about me taking breaks too and worried like, was I okay and everything? Let me address that. So when I started taking this most recent break, I was really struggling, honestly. I was dealing really badly with anxiety to the point where I just couldn't push through it, you know? And I was stuck in like survival mode and I was just like frozen. Like they say there's fight or flight. Well, there's also fight, flight, or freeze. And I was I was frozen in freeze. Sorry, hang on. My thing just ran out of memory. I got to refresh the chat. So I was stuck in freeze mode. And so I took some time off and all I was hoping to do was just thaw myself out, come out of freeze mode, be able to function again, be happy again, perhaps, I thought would be nice. But so I was in kind of a bad place when I decided to take the break because I had never taken a proper break since leaving the LCU. I was taking little breaks here and there and starting to cancel streams, but not just taking one solid break like I needed. So I took that solid ass break and can I tell you, I am so much better than just being thawed out. Like if I was a frozen dinner, that had to be frozen and thawed out, then I've just turned into like a 5-course fucking meal because I am so happy now. I am so happy. And guys, like leaving a cult like we all did, you forget how insane that is and how much you lose yourself in it, at least for me. I seriously, it took until probably after I was until I was off for more than a week to realize how much I had lost myself in the LCU. Like I really lost myself. I forgot what it felt like to be happy, like genuinely happy. I forgot that my baseline for everyday life is that I usually feel happy and I'm laughing and shit. And I forgot all about that. I just got frozen from all the trauma of everything that was going on, getting attacked by so many people at once, all that stuff. It was brutal. It was brutal, including by people who, my worst crime, like people like Vixie, my worst crime was that I gave that girl a chance and look at how she turned on me. She's, I think, next week doing her 4th part of a series of calling me a horror cow now. Fuck you, Vixie. You're welcome for the exposure, by the way. Oh, and by the way, you're welcome for getting paid. You probably made more than anyone else for your short amount of time here. So I hope you appreciate that now that you hardly make any money when you stream. Sucks to be you, bitch. Sucks to suck, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Hi, Chloe. I'm a nice person sometimes. Now you say I'm nice now that I was just being a bitch. But God damn it, I've earned the fucking right, okay? I have earned the right to bitch a little bit. We got to keep it real, too. Yeah, sucks for them. Sucks for them. I know, it's all about me. Her stuff is all about me. And it's true for Roxy and Savage, too. They don't make any money unless they have my name in their title. So they could keep talking about me all they want, but I think as of now, I'm pretty much done talking about them. I've really got nothing left to say. I've said everything. I'm sorry. What were the terms I used to use? Boring, irrelevant, pointless, pathetic. Got nothing to say about any of them. They unfortunately are not content. There was nothing interesting going on while I was gone. Well, there were a few things. I don't want to talk about the LCU very much, but I did see that Wings is back. I did see that Mike got fired. Sucks to suck, bitch. Funny how everyone who's crossed my fucking path is going down, circling the fucking drain. Funny how that works. By the way, I believe he's truly fired. Because if you guys notice, when somebody really gets fired, all of a sudden there's not a lot of chaos around it. It's very quiet and just sort of blows over quickly. Just like when I left for real. Except Keem continued talking about me for ages. I wish he had just Voldemorted me, but what can you do? Oh, the CD-ROM thing? Oh my God. All right, we'll talk about this stuff a little. Just a little. Yeah, I was very disgusted with CD-ROM. I'm so glad they got rid of him. He should be gone. They should not create a path back for him. But if they did, would I be surprised? No, because birds of a feather flock together. And they're all a bunch of PDFs and PDF defenders over there. Boogie with his fucking comment that he wished he met Desi when she was 17. Bet he does, you sick fuck. Hi, Fiery Phoenix with 20. Welcome back. So glad you are back. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. What a nice welcome back. Oh, sorry, my TTS was going off. All right, now that I updated you guys, let me see if I could add my desktop audio in here. I think I got to go into settings and then input sources. Now that I got everything out, I could actually think clearly. Audio. Okay, desktop audio. We want means. Okay, let me see. This might create an echo. Let's see if it does. Hang on. Okay, guys, tell me if I'm echoing for you. And if I'm not echoing, tell me if you can hear this. This is a test super chat.
Kevin minus $70. This is a super chat message.
I don't know why that part went. Okay, you got it. Perfect. All right, except I know the donation itself echoed because I have a preview. I have a million windows open. That's why. Awesome. Hey. Well, only on the test message. That shouldn't happen again for a real message. But if any, listen, I know as soon as everybody's like, it's not echoing, then I make it echo. I know. That's how it goes. Of course. That's how it goes. You can't hear an echo? It shouldn't be echoing anymore now. So good. Now you guys, okay, guys, you want to hear? Okay. I'm so excited. Can I tell you about the shit I learned while I was gone? Would I consider hiring Ken to the BBU? Only if I rename the BBU to PSD. PTSD, not PSD. PSD is a Photoshop display file. Not PSD, PTSD. Ken would never come here. He'd also never be welcome here. Ken's a pussy. We don't have room for pussies in the BBU. I already have 5 pussies, 4 cats, and 1 of my own. All right? I don't need a 6th one. I do have 4 cats, right? Wait a second. 3, 4. 4 cats, 1 pussy. All right, I got it. Sorry. Oh my God, language. I mean BBN, BBN, BBN. No BBU, BBN. Okay, so I swear we're going to do tarot readings today. Oh, wait. You guys are donating. Fiery Phoenix, you donated. Wait, everyone who donated, you should. Fiery Phoenix, you got a tarot reading. Wait a second. I have to go back and give people readings. All right, let me show you some of my decks really quick. Let me use my new deck for you. Let me show you my precious. My precious. Okay. When I tell you, do you guys like gilded pages in books? Because when I tell you, look at the gilding on this deck. Is this not the sexiest cardstock you have ever seen? Sexy. Sexy. And look at the back. Wait, look at the back. Wait, no, why? Every way I turn it, you can't see the backs. I had some cards facing the wrong way. Look at the backs. This is foil. It's so pretty. Just admire it. Just share it with me. We need merch. Oh my God. Okay, yes, because that's actually another thing I'm going to start doing with streams. I'm going to start doing giveaways. I want to do it where every stream that we hit a goal, I give away some merch. So I don't know when that's going to start. Hopefully someday this week, but it's in the works. It's in the works. This is my favorite color, blue, as well. I bought this whole deck just for this blue. All right, so Fiery Phoenix, you gave $20. Let's see if Spirit has a message for you, Phoenix. Oh, cringe alert with $5. They said the VTuber did her manager wrong. I guess you were right about her. I don't know what happened between her and Gamers Asylum. All I know is it seemed off to me from the beginning. Either Gamers Asylum poached Vixie, which is apparently not what it was. Apparently, Vixie poached Gamers Asylum, which is even worse because he was a top donor and she waltzed her little VTuber titties in here, snagged the top gooning donor, top gooner, okay? Snagged him and then I guess fucked him off down the road. I don't know. I know she addressed it during her latest stream when she wasn't busy rolling my name all over her tongue. Gamers Asylum isn't out. I just pulled out a card that wanted to come out. Ooh, Queen of Pentacles. Spirit, what other messages do we have for Fiery Phoenix today? I'm going to get a quick reading for you, Fiery Phoenix, since you didn't ask a question. I'm seeing a preoccupation with money, potentially home matters. And I actually see some money coming your way. And it might be somebody you know, in particular, a man giving you a money or an opportunity for money. Could be related to a job as well. Something that pulls on your past. Let me show you why I'm saying all this. Because for the Queen of Pentacles here, this is a card that has to do with the internalization. Oh, let's see if we could get it to focus. It's always going to take forever. This has to do with focusing on earthly needs, an internal focus on them. And then if you see the order of the cards that came out, we have the Two of Wands here, which is usually looking back to a past before preparing your future. But do you see that it's like he's pointing almost to where this whirlwind of money comes through? So that's why I see some financial blessings coming your way. It's not because I just say randomly vague stuff and hope it fits. It's what the cards actually show. Thank you, Ani. 2-member month of Zoe Gang. I'm glad to be streaming too. Let me get one more card for you, Fiery Phoenix. I feel this one. Oh, and the 9 of Cups. Okay. This is huge for you. This is like a really good message. The 9 of Cups is the wish card. This means that whatever it is you've been wishing for, like if there's a certain amount of money you've been trying to manifest, if you've been trying to win the lottery, I don't know if you'll get that lucky, but if there is a financial opportunity or an opportunity around the home that you have been trying to manifest and bring it into fruition, it is coming and should be here within the next 2 weeks, very quickly. So just be ready to receive, be open-minded, be down to earth about what you're looking for, and you've got some abundance coming your way. Chaos with 2 pounds. Thank you so much. I love that little cat. So cute. And who else? Nearie, you donoed. I know you must have a question, Nee. Let me see. Marijuana. Oh, that wasn't the 20. So she could get like a quick reading. Let me do a quick pull for marijuana. And then if we get new donos, I'll do the readings for those. Did I hear about Grimm? He's a lol. You mean as in Grimm's toy show? Really? No way. Really? Are they all getting involved now? That's weird that they would come in once Mike left. You're welcome, Fiery Phoenix. If you had a specific question you would rather have answered, let me know. All right. So marijuana, Spirit, I already feel this card. What message do we have for marijuana today? So I've got the King of Swords. This is a quick pull since it's just one card. The King of Swords, this represents a man that you exchanged some crosswords with today, ma'am. Some crosswords. But I could tell you if you were... Oh. Here for TTS.
Mad Scientist minus $20. What is the future trying to tell me?
Oh. All right. Well, so marijuana. So I see here that whoever you had this disagreement with, I think you won. You frustrated them. So just so you know, you walked away having the last word. You can tell me if that resonates or not. All right, Mad Scientist with $20. Thank you so much. What is the future trying to tell me? All right, let's see. Spirit, what is the future? What future messages do we have for Mad Scientist? I kind of feel this card, but I'm not sure. Let me keep going. Okay. Ooh, the 10 of Cups. This is a card of happy home values. So let's see what else comes out with it. I'm going to pull, ooh, another one came right out. Ace of Swords. This has to do with communication. Got one more. By the way, guys, soon I'm going to get a second camera set up and we'll do a card view, like desk view, so you could actually see the cards laying on my desk instead of me holding them up like this. I feel this card right here. 8 of Pentacles. Okay. So what I see for you, Mad Scientist, is a longing for or a desire for a happy and healthy home and family life. And I actually see that it's possible for you. What I see is there's a big opportunity around communication for you. So first, the 10 of Cups. This is the card of a happy and prosperous home life, prosperous relationships. Hey, Alice. My cat came by again. One of them. And then we have the Ace of Swords. This is a card of open communication. Kind of, if anything is unclear, cutting through the uncertainty and speaking clearly and concisely. And then we have the 8 of Pentacles, which is a card of work, financial opportunities, trying to get the camera to focus on this instead of my face. Can we do it? Good enough. It wasn't perfect, but good enough. So what I see for you is if you're looking for new work opportunities, do not give up. Continue to look for them. And work, if you're the level of work you should be putting in, looking for a new job or financial opportunities, it should be hard enough that you're breaking a sweat every day. That's the message I get. If you're not sweating enough, not about your current financial situation, but if you're not sweating enough about trying to get a new opportunity, you need to be working until you are, and then be consistent about that level of applying to jobs or networking or whatever you decide to do. There might be somebody in your network that would be worth speaking to as well, because I do see like a singular opportunity because of the Ace of Swords, and that could be one specific person who has an opportunity to share with you. Also, you could try asking people in your family for their advice, because all of what I'm seeing as a whole is that your family life is going to get a lot better once you secure this financial opportunity. That's your first message. And the second message is to continue working on your communication, because I see there's a lot of obstacles around that, because you and the person you're speaking with are like, I'm getting that you're complementary, like complementary colors, like orange and purple or orange and blue. You're complementary, but that means a lot of times you guys, as your words go right past each other, you talk past each other without actually understanding each other. And as soon as you could work on that communication, especially if there's a conversation that needs to happen around money matters or matters of the home, you should do that. Now's a good time to overcome those obstacles. And Spirit will help guide you with your talking. Joseph Pesci, thank you for the $2. Shout out to the Queen. Thank you. Appreciate you, Joe. Good to see you here. I hope that answered your question, Mad Scientist. Let me, while we're waiting, I'll pull one other card for you and just see if Spirit has any advice. Spirit, do you have any advice regarding this communication or this opportunity that's coming up for Mad Scientist? The Lovers. Yes. So your advice is the Lovers, it could have to do with somebody you're in love with. It could also have to do with making a choice. In particular for you, the message I get is that if you have a choice between two paths to take or two opportunities to take, when it comes to looking for a job or financial prosperity, ask your partner, talk to your significant other, because I can actually see here in this card that directionally, if you look at the direction of the angel, get this to focus. If you look at the direction of the angel up top and the woman down below, they're both facing towards the man. So if your significant other is a woman, you should talk to her and listen to her for advice, because I see her advice being prosperous, even if it comes across as fiery, even if you feel burned. All right. So the way Spirit is saying it is, you might get burned. The advice might come with a few insults, but it should be good advice. And it'll be like an apple blossoming once you get that advice. So I would talk to your significant other and see how they could guide you on this journey. Elizabeth, thank you for your $1. I appreciate you. And in a minute, I'm going to go back to anybody else I missed. Okay, KMG, you have a good night too. Kathy Morris, thank you so much for $20. I will do your reading. Thank you for the sticker. If you have a specific question, let me know in the chat. There was something else I had wanted to say too. Wait a second. Oh, interesting. That didn't count. The stickers didn't count towards this little gold bar. It says it's at $88, but it's actually at $111, just so you guys know. It's actually at $111. So thank you for that. I just want you guys to know the exact level of support. I appreciate you. So Kathy, let me know if you have a specific question you would like me to do a reading for. I'll give you a minute or so. You could also just let me know if you have a general area like love or romance. And if it's about romance, you could let me know if you already have a partner or if you're seeking one. Also, while I'm waiting, Sparkles, I have not forgotten about you. I know I still have to do your private reading. I will get that done for you by tomorrow. Completely. So what I'll do is I will upload it as a private stream on YouTube and then send you the link. Nearie, thank you so much for $20. What does my future love life have in store for me?
Nearie
LOL.
Demoni Armadillo
Oh,
Cherry minus $19.99. What does my future love life have in store for me? Lol. Armadillo Cherry. Oh my God. What kind of name? What kind of name is this,
Nearie, Armadillo. All right, I feel called to use a different deck for you. So, all right, Spirit. What messages do you have for Nearie and her future love life? I want to know about this one. I know the whole Discord probably wants to know about this one. The old Discord. Oh, yeah. So I never finished talking about that, guys. So basically, at this point, I don't have a public Discord anymore. That's where it's at. And the Reddit, I'll try to talk more on Reddit and get our Reddit popping again. But until then, the primary chat is going to be our side chat here. And we're just going to stay away from all the Discord drama. All right. I already feel a card for you, Nearie. Ooh, we've got the Hierophant. Lessons to learn. So I'm already getting that there's a lull in your love life right now. And the reason is because there's still some like background processing you have to do. I'm also seeing something about potentially 2 suitors. I'm not sure if they're from the past or if this could be coming to you in the future. If they're people who you're going to have a choice with in the present or future, then the reason that there's a lull that's happening right now is because energetically, there's a few things that need to shake out before either both of these suitors or one of them steps forward your way. Ooh, and then I got the Tower, but it was reversed. That's interesting. So you must have been doing a lot of healing lately. Like maybe life has not felt so stable for you. It could be your home. It could be your work life, just life as a whole. The Tower is a card of unexpected change. Generally, it's unwelcome change. So I think you have been through a fucking whirlwind lately, Nearie. A lot of chaos where you probably did need a break. You just needed some time. Maybe in particular, your romantic relationships tend to be very tumultuous. You tend to go hot and cold, maybe extra spicy. Extra spicy sometimes, like explosive kind of spicy. Do you yell a lot when you fight? And then I see the King of Pentacles. Okay. So this is actually a pretty simple message. What I see for you as a partner is your significant other needs to be somebody who brings you a lot of stability. That is the core thing you need, is stability. It could be financial stability because we are talking about the King of Pentacles, but it could also just be those earthly comforts, like maybe it's not that you need a guy with a super nice house, but you need a comfortable house, a place that you can call home or something like that level or standard of living. So you really need those creature comforts, and you need a man who is stable and can prove that he has longevity and can stay around for the long term. If it's a man, I think it's a man, but I'll leave it open. I never know for sure, so I don't want to be exclusionary. I also see that it's sorry, Nearie, I got to call you out. I also see that it's important that they have longevity in the bedroom for you. Should be explosive. Your next partner should be bringing that your way. So your next partner, especially if 2 people come forward, the one you're going to lean towards, the one that you should go towards, is the one who offers more stability, more longevity. I have a feeling it's going to be a reserved kind of person. Not super flamboyant or extroverted. Maybe he enjoys going out hunting or fishing or just being out in nature. I think he enjoys that a lot. And I think he enjoys a nice home as well. But I get a more rugged kind of guy. And possibly he has a big package. I'm sorry, that's all for you, Nearie, but I might have a big package. Are you a very sexual person, Nee? I swear to God, like Spirit knows I can fuck around a bit with Nee. So I get the dirty messages for her. A big package. Look at the size of that pentacle, all right? Imagine that pentacle is like a penny or a coin. That is a big ass motherfucking coin. He got a big package where it counts. Big wallet too, maybe. And tell me if this tower isn't a fucking phallic symbol. That is focus. That is like one focus. That dick is fire if I ever saw one. Sorry, it's not more in focus, but I just thought I'd let you know. I am not joking. It happens to be funny, but I'm actually not joking. That's actually real messages too. So, Nee, if you end up with a guy and you sleep with him and he's not that great in the bedroom, he's not going to be the one for you. This is going to be a guy who lights your fire. Ooh. And as I said, that explosive package, I went to pick up my deck of cards, but instead of picking up the whole thing, I picked it up partway through and I got the devil card. Can we talk about lust a little bit? I'm not sure if this is going to be about the new Okay. The devil talks about addictions, forbidden desires, Nearie. Any forbidden fantasies you got going on over there? Some BDSM? I don't know. No, okay, all right. So I'm kind of getting that there's a guy that this could apply to your future energy, but I'm actually getting this more for your present. The feeling I'm getting from this is there's a guy you already know who's maybe fire in the bedroom or that you have some sort of connection like that with. And that maybe that holds you back a little bit. But if that's not it, then it just speaks to the fact that there are hidden desires that need to be explored. Not explosive. Yes, explosive. Exactly. Explosive. It's 194 viewers. It's because I'm doing tarot readings. If I talk about drama, it's like 300 to 500 viewers. If I do tarot, it's like 200, which I'm thrilled with, by the way. So that is your reading. While we're waiting for the next dono, I'm really curious. Spirit, any more like advice with this guy, maybe? Why do I feel this card? Ooh, the sun. This is like the most positive card in the deck. I'm not going to hold them all up since they take forever to focus. This guy is a keeper. Whoever he is a keeper. And all you have to do in terms of attracting him is let your inner radiance show. He's going to be attracted to you for your fiery spirit. So definitely be a little spitfire. Things are going to feel electric between both of you. Like you're going to feel that sort of chemistry. And he's just going to feel drawn towards you. Like you're going to be something that they've searched for a while. So also very interesting to note as far as timing goes, I'm seeing the fall. This is definitely fall timing. Why I'm getting like the autumnal equinox. So that's towards the end of September. Look out for that. That was a hot reading. So, Nearie, we're going to have to do like tarot readings, 18 plus. Listen, tarot reading, they can, readings, a card just flew out. It's the sun card again. Tarot readings can be sexy. You never know what spirit wants to tell you. Listen, I've done some readings where I've had to tell women like that I've seen like 4 orgasms in the card and they're like, yup. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, I'll be like, all right, I'm sorry if this is TMI, but spirit wants me to mention to you about 4 orgasms. And then I'll just get like a knowing nod from the woman and I'm like, all right, God told her what she needed to hear. Fiery Phoenix, am I still looking for hosts? I'm open to hosts if I come across the right people for sure, but I'm not proactively looking at the moment. Marijuana, you make me laugh. Also, so guys, so this is for tarot readings, but also if you guys have other questions, like if you just want an advice question answered, feel free to ask that as well, because I could always mix in the tarot for advice. So if you're like, I'm dating this girl and I'm not sure if she likes me, what should I do? You could tell me a bit about the situation and I could give you advice and then I could mix it in with spirit's advice. Kathy, you're the one, you gave that $100, right? Or was this from today? Because there was another person who gave me $100 that I owe a reading to. But if that's from today, let me go back. Oh, because of the sticker. Yeah, I went right past you. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I went right past you, and I also have to do... I'm just seeing who else I missed. I think that's everybody except technically Nearie could get a second reading as well if you have any other questions, Nee. Okay, so Kathy. All right, Spirit. Let me see. Did you have, that's right. I was waiting because I wanted to see if you had a specific question. Now I remember. You're single and staying that way, just whatever I see in your future. Okay. Spirit, what messages do you have for Kathy in her future? This is kind of random, but before I even pull any cards, it's kind of vague, sorry, but I'm getting that somebody needs to tell you something and they're holding back on telling you. Like it's something that's kind of deep and sensitive for them and they're kind of like nervous about telling you, so that's why they haven't come forward yet. But let's see what the cards have to say. All right, Spirit. What do you see for Kathy in her future? There's one that came right out. The High Priestess. All right, this is a card of spirituality. Spirituality, being connected to the other side, being guided by God if you are religious. Feel this one too. And the Knight of Cups. Oh, the Knight of Cups is a card of suitors. That's like a card of somebody who has romantic interest in you. So somebody is coming your way and they're almost here. And I'm getting that you must have done something for this person to make them come around. Like maybe you've actively been hoping somebody comes into your life. Or if not that, you've been focusing on yourself and doing the inner work that you've needed to do to prepare yourself, your home, your environment, your spirit for the right person. Making sure that you're stable and solid and that the things in your life are as well. Oh, good. Demon Eye Armadillo. Oh, wait. Demon Eye Armadillo. Wait. There was a different Demon Eye before that I banned by mistake. I was hoping that they were back, but no, that was just a comment from Maui. BJ, I did send you some. Oop, a card just fell out. Okay, I'll check my messages after. Ooh, and the Ace of Wands. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry that Spirit's being inappropriate today. I swear it's not me. I swear it's Spirit. We have another firecock entering the room. I'm sorry, Kathy. Now that I can't be inappropriate with other people, Demon Eye dear, thank you, Gemini. Now that I don't have other people to fuck around with, I gotta fuck around with you guys. So here's some fire dick coming your way. So it's the Ace of Wands. Can you tell? Phallic symbol. Passion, lust, desire. Hello. This came right after the Knight of Cups card for you. So the next person who's coming for you, I don't know if they're going to be a keeper or not, but I do know you're going to want to keep them around the bedroom for at least one whole night. Good God. I'm sorry this is so inappropriate. God, they'll make you orgasm on the first try. Sorry, I can't help it. That's what comes out. If you think it's awkward having to say stuff like that here, imagine when I have to say shit like that at a psychic fair and I don't know the person at all. I'm like, sorry, is it okay if this is 18 plus? Some messages are coming out. Because I also, all right, listen. I'm just going to show you on the cards because, are we seeing fire? And are we seeing water? Are we seeing all this water? Are we seeing somebody getting all this blue, a little bit of wet energy? You've got some sort of fling coming your way, girl. Holy shit. All right, Spirit. For Kathy, is this just something sexual? Or is there something more than sexual with this person? Because goddamn, could this reading be for me, Spirit? Oh, well, that's another card that fell out. Oh, Queen of Cups, Kathy. Kathy. Can I please say something that's sort of embarrassing? I know you guys didn't ask for this. This is not how my readings normally come out, but are you a squirter? Kathy? Are you a squirter? Because I shit you not. This experience in the bed, if you haven't squirted before, girl, you're going to. I literally see it in the card. I literally see the water pouring out of your cup, okay? Soaking wet. I'm sorry. Has it been a while? Has it been a while? Do you need to make up for lost time? All right, so here's what I see. Given that the Queen of Cups is pouring out her cup, you know, uterus is kind of shaped like a cup, right? I'm guessing this guy's only going to be, or this person, like I said, I don't want to assume genders or anything. This person is likely just going to be a one-night stand. Or a fling, or a situationship, or a friendship with benefits, because I don't see you being emotionally satisfied by them. So physically, you may be wet, but emotionally, will you even be moist? I don't think so. I'm sorry, Kathy. I'm sorry. I'm really listen, we're animals. What can I say? Spirit, is there anybody else in her future that's not just here for a dick down? Sorry, Kathy. What about your job? Kathy's had enough. Kathy had enough. She's like, fuck this sex shit. Let's not, okay. Spirit, let's give Kathy a safe for work reading, okay? I don't know if she appreciated us sharing her bedroom secrets. All right. I'm just saying, keep it in mind, okay? Whoever it is going to be somebody who makes you very happy physically. All right. Spirit, what about Kathy's job? I already feel the card at the bottom of the deck that wants to come out. Once again, we're getting the King of Pentacles card. So that looks very, very promising for a job. That is a card of, I'm getting that for your current position or whatever you've done most recently, you really excelled at. You're very good as a communicator, especially between like teams or between departments. But you communicate very smoothly with people. You've mastered communication about external issues is what I'm trying to say. So either that's something that you're publicly recognized for already, or if you're not, you should know that that's one of your strengths. I also think you're very good at finding money wherever it might be hiding. Danny, thank you. I'm glad to be back. Appa, I don't know. Only she could answer that. I'm sorry, Kathy. Oh, King of Swords again. 2 kings. And the King of Swords is also about communication, swords. So that's definitely... I'm wondering why we're getting 2 kings here. Like, do you have 2 bosses or 2 different people you report to? Or 2 potential opportunities that you have in mind? Then we got the Ace of Wands again. All right, girl. This dick down energy. Do you find do you want to have an affair with your office boss? Is this something that's happening right now? I'm just saying, because I see 2 men and a dick in between. Listen, I see 2 men and passion in between. So let's move away. You'll be 17 on your birthday, not it. Well, listen, Kathy, they're interested in you. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe 70 is like the new 30. She's 69, giggity. Stop it, Barry. So what I see here is, again, I see 2 men. This could be 2 managers, 2 different men offering an opportunity, or 2 different things that you're interested in doing, pulling you in different directions. And again, we see that fieriness. So if you're not interested in men, then I would have to say that these are 2 opportunities that you could be very passionate about. So what I'm seeing for your next step in life when it comes to a job is I see it really benefiting from all your knowledge, that you're extremely organized, good at being systematic about things. Your next job is going to combine the way that you are able to communicate about work issues, making money, so maybe increasing revenue for something, or being put on a new project where you have new responsibility, and something that you're passionate about. So the main thing I see as you're evaluating things going forward is definitely pursue wherever your passions are guiding you. Yeah, okay. I'm specifically getting an as above, so below message here. So what I'm seeing for you to do is that you might still need to manifest and think, what is it that really drives your desire? What is it that really pulls this passion out of you? I'm going to show you why. This is kind of like, it's going to be a little confusing to follow. But so we see this card is pointing up towards the heavens, right? The wand is pointing upwards. On these other cards with the two men, we have, this is interesting. There's also the sword here. But do you see that there's like a stave here or a staff? And there's a staff here. And they're both running parallel to each other, pointing down. And that's why I say it's an as above, so below thing. You need to figure out exactly what it is that you're passionate and want to pursue. And then use your communication skills to create the opportunity for yourself. And it's going to be something you're very knowledgeable about. That's what I see for you. And it should be something that you, even though you feel passionate about it, you should emotionally still be cool, calm, and collected. There should be a good element of analysis or logic to the opportunity. Hopefully that answers your questions. If you have any more, Kathy, please let me know. You're under attack by squeaks and the fluffiness. Oh no. Random bunnies in the chat? You didn't gay if it's a 3. Oh my God, CC. Your boss, Kathy's boss is gay. Well, there were 2 men there. Maybe he got a new man coming his way. All I know is that the cards are like gone sexual today. And maybe I should get a different deck. Maybe this is just like a sexy deck today. What? OSG, you're talking about bunnies and like rabbits and shit. This deck is like talking about people humping like rabbits. I don't know what to do with it. It's being totally inappropriate. What am I supposed to do? Like Spirit, let me clear out any inappropriate sexual energy from my deck that people would not want to hear today, okay? Spirit, can we please cleanse and remove any negative energies from my deck? This way, there's only good, good sexual messages left. Okay. That'll be better. So far we are at $131. Thank you guys. So I'm all caught up on the chats. So now I get to chill with you guys and answer any questions as well. Also, I think starting tomorrow, you're hiding. I don't blame you. Starting tomorrow, I think I'm going to get my room redecorated and we're going to start decorating for Halloween. I'm ready. I don't care that it's only September 2nd. I'm ready for Halloween. It never lasts long enough. And it especially sucks since Halloween is on the 31st. So it's like the day after it's over, it's a brand new month. So it feels like by November 1st, it's already passé. So I need to start decorating right away for it. I cannot wait. May you be excused for what, marijuana? What did you do? Besides talk about squirting even more than I did. Kathy, I can't believe I just told a 70-year-old about squirting. You could be my mother. Oh my God. I swear I'm going to make it a new requirement that you guys have to tell me your age first, because at 70, like, I feel like I needed to treat you with more respect than being like, Kathy, you gonna squirt, girl. Maybe if you haven't, you still need to. If you haven't explored that, listen, I'm just saying, I'm just saying in general, not just to Kathy. If you have not explored that yet, you should. Everybody should. Danny, you're 50. It's always spooky season in my house, too. We didn't find out. I mean, it's not like there's an expiration date on squirting. You could still do that in your 70s. Flips. Oh, it had done since the Great Depression. For me, it's always a Great Depression when I don't get none. All right, now stop it. We're going to behave. We're going to behave. So to show you guys the decks I'm using for today, if anybody is curious, this is the Wizard's Tarot. This deck that I was using with these gorgeous illustrations. Highly recommend this deck for any beginners. It's only like $30-something on Amazon and comes with an amazing guidebook. Ew! Gemini! You nasty. You nasty. Nobody wants to see cottage cheese squirts. Oh, God, gross. Gross. You know how they call it like earning your red wings or something? Is that earning your cottage cheese wings? Always time for a first. I mean, it was the Ace of Wands, the first. New beginnings. New beginnings. All right, I'm sorry for TMI. If you don't know how, there are certain toys that do it very easily for you. So just a recommendation. Oh, did you guys notice? There's a kitty cat under there. That's secret. Oh, honey, you gonna say hi to the people? There she is. Hi. You little sneak. She's a sneaker. She's, of all my cats, she is the one I would consider my familiar. Oh, there she goes. She was happy this whole time till I exposed her. General Lee saying, as if I know anything about witchcraft. If you don't think I know what I'm doing, you could feel free to donate $100 and have me put a spell on you. And then you could see for yourself. You could see for yourself. I'm more than happy to show. Or just ask me a question. Ask me a question for a reading, and God will give you your answers. My kitties are great, CR. They're doing wonderful. Oh, yeah. Ew, gross, marijuana. Zoe does love milk. She loves milk. You're new here? How did you find us, CR? And no, you're not awkward at all. Welcome. Everybody is welcome here. Actually, you picked a great night because it's like a laid back chat sort of night. So I'm just here getting to talk with you guys. And I also thought, by the way, guys, I thought of maybe trying a goal for next week to do the Zoe cam again. Trying to do that goal for a whole week to see if I could hit it. Also, by the way, guys, as far as the stream goals go, just by way of explanation, as far as the $500 goes, I always think it's reasonable to ask for whatever amount you need. And then if your content is good enough, it shall be provided. And if it is not, you need to step up your content. So I might have to step it up. It's going to take me a little while of rebuilding for a tarot audience. However, also remember that chances are I might not be streaming 5 days a week anymore. So this goal also stretches out for a longer period of time. We're probably not going to be trying to hit that goal every single day. General Lee, that's not how it works. Guess we know how Secret got her name. Actually, there were 2 ways she got her name. One was because I kept her a secret from my mom. I knew my mom would kill me if I got her. So I got her and I called her Secret. Guilty conscience, anyone? So there was that. But also, my favorite song, one of my favorite songs is called Secret by the Pierces. Love that song. And so I gave her that name. Alice is a perfect name. I love Alice in Wonderland. I was thinking of going as the Queen of Hearts for this Halloween. I have an Alice in Wonderland tarot deck. Black Star, yes, you could get a reading about your future. It's just $5 if you want a quick reading. That's like a 1-card pull. So if you've never done one before and you're just curious, you could try that out for $5. Or for $20, you get a full tarot reading. So I could answer your question in more depth. Cece out there pulling out middle names. Yeah, the road to 208 has been completed. I'm 207. Whoop. Oh, 2 cards just came out. I don't know who needs to hear this message because nobody asked a question. 8 of Swords and the 9 of Pentacles. There's somebody, one of you guys right now is feeling really held back financially, especially when it comes to like not just finances, but financial freedom. Like that level of finance where you could just go like, where you're able to pay for things without having to worry about them, where you could just like, I'm getting specifically an image of you breathing like a sigh of relief in your backyard, of being able to enjoy being outside, watching the leaves change color, hearing the leaves. I'm getting hearing the rustling of the leaves, that you would be able to enjoy that if you weren't so stressed. And what I'm getting is that there is a method, a way forward for you, but that you're not seeing it. So for whoever this is, I don't know who this message is for, but let me get another card on that because those came right out. Spirit, do you have any advice or guidance for that person? Whoever it is that needs to hear this. The Knight of Pentacles. It has something to do with compounding money over time. You might want to take, whoever this person is, take a look at your investments. Perhaps you have one that's performed better than expected, because I'm getting compounding, like compounding interest in the stock market or something like that, or the benefits of something compounding over time. So it could also be a more general message of just needing to save up bit by bit. Maybe get yourself one of those high yield interest bank accounts online that give you like 4 or 4.5%. But bit by bit, you can move your way forward, because I'm getting that your current situation isn't as dire as it seems. And it's just going to take a little bit of time to move forward, a little bit longer than you like, but you're heading in the right direction. Sally Mae, thank you for $2. Sally Mae is a hater? She donated money, but then put her message separate? Osmo Shots, thank you for becoming a subscriber. I have to turn off the subscriber ones. Or maybe they like to hunt. I don't know. So the way it works generally is sometimes I'm able to get specific stuff like that, but the messages I get, I can't control what Spirit gives me. I can only do my best to ask the question a viewer has, and then Spirit tells me what to say. And I'm the messenger. I just pass along those messages and try to make sure I do so in a clear way. And usually for people who get readings, usually there will be something I say that resonates for them so that they know that the reading is for them. I have to turn off those subscriber ones because they keep distracting me. But anyway, usually you'll know there will be something little that'll be said in there that's something that you needed to know or hear, or maybe I mentioned a symbol or something that's significant to you. That's what I found throughout my years of reading, that God or Spirit usually gives the person whatever message they need to know. And if you're not religious or spiritual, substitute God or Spirit with the subconscious. Cece, you're funny. General Lee, I think you should give $5 and I should do a quick reading for you. But what you should do if you do that is you should ask for not something as specific as what is your middle name. Turtle Talk with $20. Reading, please. Not something as specific as your name, but something...
Turtle Talk minus $19.99. Reading, please.
But a situation that you really could use some insight on and see if the answers are helpful for you. All right, Turtle Talk. Is there a specific area that you would like your reading on, or just about anything? And while I shuffle, I'll see what comes out in the meantime. Spirit, what messages do you have for Turtle Talk today? A second, I just want to clear out this deck. Every so often between readings, I just try to clear out the energy from the decks whenever I feel like it needs it. Okay. So if you guys ever wonder why I'm doing... Sorry, my nose is itchy. Oh, Zoe. Oh, it's magic. The most beautiful cat appeared. Finances. Okay, good to know, Turtle Talk. Thank you. That's always really good. This way, you'll at least get something of interest. Miss, I'll do your reading in just 1 second. Miss Zoe. Look at her twitching. All right, she doesn't want the attention. I already have a card that wanted to come out for you, which is the Hierophant. This is a card of mentoring, learning lessons. Ooh, people find a lot of value in what you have to say. Like a lot of times when people, I know this isn't exactly what you asked for with specifically finances, but the message that's coming through is a lot of time if people come to you for insight or an opinion, or whenever you give your observations, it hits people as if your thoughts are inspired. Like, how'd you know that? How'd you know that was the right thing to do? Like your answer seems to have the key. So I'm already guessing that financially, inside you already know what it is that you need to do. I'm going to try to get more information from you. There might be one person who looks up to you a lot that you can look to for inspiration or bounce ideas off of. I see one person really mentally connected with you, maybe somebody who always gets what you're trying to say. All right, Spirit, what else do we have specifically for finances? I'm also getting that if you don't know what you're supposed to do already, you will be told. You'll receive the message intuitively somehow. I'm getting something about day or night. I'm not sure if it's supposed to happen during the day or night time. I think that's another message for you. Just that you're very good at picking up cues from your environment that a lot of people miss. You're very intuitive as well, backed by logic. Like you're able to take all your book learning and knowledge and apply it in a good way. And what that has to do with day and night is where most people would be lost and not see a way forward, like during the nighttime. You're able to see, the message I'm getting is you're able to see as clearly during the day as you can at night. All right, Spirit, what else? In terms of finances, Queen of Cups. This is good. The Queen of Cups is a very positive card of emotional fulfillment. Now, I'm not seeing any pentacles here, but I am seeing you radiating a sense of happiness and fulfillment. So I don't know if you believe in the law of attraction, but even if you don't, what I'm seeing for you is that if you're able to get yourself in a positive mindset, the money will come for you. And it might be because when you're not in a positive mindset, perhaps ideas don't flow as smoothly for you. So you might miss ideas that you would have otherwise. So I'm getting a bit of advice for you. And it's funny because you've asked about finances and I am not getting specifically financial cards. I'm getting more general advice for you. But what I'm getting here is as long as you are able to regulate and control your emotions and your happiness level, the money will follow. Like, I'm not seeing that when I say you already know what you need to do, it might be that you don't need to do anything. I think there's an opportunity in the making that's going to be coming to you financially. Without you doing anything at all you have to do is be positive and try to be in your best receptive energy so that when this opportunity is ready to come through, you can receive it. Summer or beaches might also be significant. Shells in particular might be significant. Perhaps you or a family member collected seashells. It could also be a sort of Venusian energy like love or Venus related. Okay, one more card. Three of Swords. So this is a card of heartbreak. So your wife wants my cat. I don't blame her. I have the best kitties in the whole world. All right. I do see why. Okay. I'm seeing a bit more why you're asking this question. Because from the cards, it looks to me, as the person giving the message, as I'm interpreting the cards, it's like, why are you asking? It seems like you already have the answer you need. But I think it's because you've been through some difficulty, some financial heartbreak lately. We see that with the Three of Swords here. This is a card of heartbreak. You could tell that from the rain in the card, the sadness that you see, three swords stabbing a card or a heart. So it does look like you've had some financial insecurity, and there might be some heartbreak. I'm getting something with how I said that you might know what it is already that you have to do. I think it's also that you might know something that you're supposed to let go of. There's some energy that you're carrying with you that you need to let go of. It could be a person. It could be an old job. It could be something that creates scarcity within you. It could be a big expense that's draining you financially. But there is something that you need to let go of that is causing sadness. And once you let go of that, it will clear out the space for the money to come in and fill it for you. So the good news is you've got something coming your way. The not so good news is you have to figure out what it is that you need to let go of. Where am I being restreamed, Gemini? It's okay if you write their name in the chat. This way I know, and maybe I'll do a little copyright claim, little claim. All right, Spirit, what advice or insight do you have on this Three of Swords card? I want to know, and Turtle Talk, you can tell me if this is resonating for you so far. But Spirit, what is it that they have to let go of? Or there might also be something you need to pay off, like a car note or a loan or something, which might make the timing not be right. But I'm feeling something significant with summer coming to an end. Yeah, big surprise. Okay, thank you, Gemini. Yeah, Two of Wands. There is definitely something from your past you need to let go of. That's what I'm getting. And you'll know what it is, because the image I'm getting is that as soon as you know what it is, you're going to be like, ha, that's it. Like an aha moment where you could literally point at it and be like, ah, that's the thing. Maybe there's something you could sell or let go of too. Like, are you considering... Yeah, thank you. I'm glad to hear it's right on point. I don't know if you might be considering movement. This could also have to do with relocating. There's something you need to let go of in order for this new abundance to come in. Something that caused heartbreak. I'm also getting a house. Like, I don't know if this is moving homes or moving cities or moving locations, or if not in the physical world, it might be moving or removing something from within. Almost like as if there's a splinter you have to pull out of you. All right, Spirit, what else can you say about the finances specifically? Because I see abundance coming. Can you give any other insight on that, please? Seven of Swords. Oh. I've got a warning for you. I got the card of betrayal, the Seven of Swords, thievery. This is a card of, you could see like a thief's, let me let this focus because it's kind of important for you. Can we focus, please? There we go. You can see a man sneaking off with a couple of swords. Oh my God, he's sneaking off with 3 swords. We've got the 3 of Swords here with the heartbreak. All right, I'm getting that somebody's stolen from you or taken something from you. And it might not just be money, because at the spiritual level, these things just convert into energy, right? So let's say, for example, if somebody stole from you emotionally, it might reflect for you financially. That if it puts you, like, let's say somebody steals from you emotionally or lies to you or deceives you or whatever, that puts you in a space of scarcity, right? The truth was scarce, which can also make money be scarce. So there was some big hurt you've got to let go of here. Has to do with somebody taking something from you. I will say, just hopefully this is not the case, but I'm also getting like the image of like a mouse or mice, also cheese. I know that's kind of random, but that does have to do with loss, like leaking money or something like that. I would check to make sure, just check your finances, check your credit cards, make sure you're doing things like canceling subscription services you don't still need to be paying to. Make sure you recognize all the charges on there. Make sure if you live with people, you're not leaving your financial information laying around. But most importantly, if there's somebody that you have been doubting, where you haven't been trusting them, especially if it's tied to finances in any way, you need to take a closer look at that person. Because I do see that there's somewhere that you're leaking money. Spirit I know this is a long reading. This is way longer than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, 3 of Wands. I was going to ask. That was just my phone going off. I was in my head, I was asking Spirit, can they give more information on this theft or loss situation? And all I see is looking forward, which means whatever it is, it's something, once again, I know I've said it 1,000 times, but it's something that you have to let go of. Because here, once again, we've got the 3 swords being stolen, the 3 swords of heartbreak, and then 3 wands to move forward. It's like taking that heartbreak and transmuting whatever it was that was stolen from you, transmuting it. So in other words, if something was taken from you, perhaps you can find a way to transmute that negativity into something positive. Take that negative theft or loss energy and realize, you know what? I want to have more money so I never even have to worry about something like this happening again. Or I want to have better relationships in my life so I don't even have to question people like this. Maybe there's some loose ends you need to cut, whatever. But I think that you need to examine that stuff and let it go, whatever it is. There's this one thing, whatever it is, this one thing you need to figure it out. And once you do that, it's smooth sailing for you. So I hope that's helpful. Oh, Lady 7 Up, even though her message was deleted, saying, thief, sick in the head, stealing money. You know who stole the most money from me? Who hurt me the most, Lady 7 Up? That would be Roxy. Roxy costs thousands of dollars in damage to the BBU. So maybe the thief card represented a little bit of Roxy energy in here too, huh? Why don't you talk to her about stealing money? Why don't you talk to her about that? Or no, are you just one of those supporters that you don't bother asking any questions? You just blindly believe whatever the stupid people tell you. Speaking of what I'm going to do, I hate to turn off the non-members chat. I might have to so we could get rid of these trolls, because I'm sorry, but people like Lady 7 Up, you could cough up or you can shut up, okay? I don't give a fuck what you have to say, unless you want to write it on the back of a $20 bill. Let's see, I could either be helping people with messages and talking to Spirit, or I could be listening to Lady fucking 7 Up and her dumbass. Trolls ruining it for everyone else. I know, because I know there's a lot of people in the chat that who are grays that just want to chat. By the way, speaking of for memberships, guys, do bear in mind that even though the Discord will not be a part of memberships anymore, starting sooner, especially if we hit this goal tonight. But even if we don't, I really want to start making members only videos for you guys. And I'm really trying to get those up daily, or at least 5 days a week, if not 7 days a week. Okay. So there will be a lot of members only content where for only $2, you're going to have access to at least 7 new videos a week. Something to start off your morning every day. And you could get your daily message and then check throughout the day and see, was it accurate for you? Claim that energy if you want it. If your reading says it's going to be a good day to make a suggestion at work, maybe you want to claim that energy and it's the day you want to talk to your boss. You know what I mean? So we're going to have those types of videos coming out, but they're going to be for members only. So... Oh, that's good. Yeah, I like Discord. Don't get me wrong. I could love Discord. Oh, Nevada, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships. I appreciate that so much, and I'm sure the viewers do too. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. I think that means even if I don't hit the goal for tonight, I got to get videos done soon, because you're giving memberships. That means I got to get the extra content out there. Gemini, it's okay, because you know what they're doing by restreaming me? They are energetically and literally just showing the world how irrelevant they are without me, how they got no content without me. So let them keep showing. Let them keep showing how much more relevant I am than them. Sorry. Thank you so much, Nevada. Really appreciate that. I want to go to Nevada. That would be nice. I would like to go to Vegas. So, all right, guys, do we have any other questions? Would anybody else like a reading for tonight? If not, of course, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to stay till 10, even though I'm taking the time limit off streams just for today. I'm going to try to stay the whole way through because why not? But then after today, starting tomorrow, streams are just going to happen when they happen. It's going to be a surprise. So you guys should know that if you catch me online during a stream, if you happen to realize that I'm online, that is probably a sign for you that you're meant to join the stream. Of course, assuming you're not working or driving or anything like that. It's probably a sign that there's a message for you. And also something interesting to know about all these readings, guys, and including the readings I will be doing. So here's just like an interesting thing to talk about while we're waiting. Time is really more of a human construct, right? It doesn't exist so much in other dimensions outside of the 3D. So a lot of readings that I do, timing is fickle in the readings because timing is different for spirit than it is for us here on Earth. So timing can always be a little bit off, but there's something nice about that when I do readings. There's something called timeless readings. And with timeless readings, that means I do the reading with the intent that whoever needs to hear the message receives it when they're meant to. And that's the beauty of doing videos instead of streams, but it works for streams as well. It means that if you get a recommended video from me and it has a reading in it and it pops up for you, probably means there's a message for you from spirit in there. Oh, Cece, thank you so much with the 5 gifted. Oh, I'm so excited to start rebuilding our community. Meta, I did pay. I paid Vixie. Can you please tell Roxy and Savage to pay? Can you please tell them to either pay me or sue me or shut the fuck up? Either shit or get off the fucking pot, ladies. You knew if you had a case and you knew if there was no fraud, you would have fucking sued me already. Oh, and Roxy, I thought you were sending me papers last Monday. Isn't that what you lied and told your viewers, that you were taking me to big boy court? Funny, it's been over a business week and no motherfucking papers, bitch. Where's my fucking papers? Nobody cares about how many viewers Keem has. I'm not Keemstar. I'm also making niche content. Of course, that's the thing. They just want to cry about it and make all the money. Let me tell you guys, I've seen what they've made on their streams from blaspheming me, all right? They've probably made more from those streams than they ever made here to begin with, all right? By talking shit about me. So I don't want to hear it. I know Savage did. Little Savage, that dripping, wet, wrinkly old cunt. Yes, I'm going to say my old favorite word. Savage saying she would settle. I would settle for $2,000. Bitch, you never even made $2,000. Get the fuck out of here. You never even made $2,000. You're gonna settle for $2,000. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. We never even agreed on what the payment splits were gonna be for Queens because you left so fast. We never even got to talk about that. So I don't even know if I owe you any money for that, for what it's worth. Of course, if you hadn't committed fraud, I would have paid you a best estimate as well as I could have. But, you know, instead you chose to be a dripping, wet, soggy cunt. I'll tell you guys, Savage and Roxy, if you want your money, there are 2 ways to get it. 1, take me to court. I notice neither of you have chosen that option so far because you know that you've both committed fraud. So allow me to introduce you to the second option that most people with a brain use. The second option is something called settling. Now, I don't feel good about not paying you guys either. I love paying my employees. There's nothing that gives me greater happiness, even when they fucking suck. And by employees, I mean subcontractors in this case, so that we're not mincing any words here. I would love nothing more than to come to an agreement with you and pay you something that we both deem is fair. But there's no way in hell that you committed fraud against my company and that you're getting away without paying damages. There's no fucking way. So if you want to start squaring away numbers, let's talk. They did work. The problem is it doesn't matter. They worked. Let's say they worked and made $1,000, but they caused $3,000 worth of damages. All of a sudden, they owe me $2,000. Yes, they worked and made a set amount of money. However, they did more damages. That caused me more than they ever made here. So, but we can all notice that they're both too pussy and too cowardly, and that's why they have to go cry on Savages or Roxy's or whatever fucking irrelevant stream that they're on. Because they're both too pussy to talk to me. Ladies, if you want your money, Savage, you probably would have been paid with no problem. I probably would have never realized that there was fraud going on had it not been for the fact that you turned on me that night and were in that group chat with Mike and Keem. You told on yourself, and I got the proof for the courts that you fucking defrauded me with that shit, bitch. But instead, you decided, instead of talking to me that night, that day when I went back to the LCU, you decided to start kicking up a bunch of shit instead. If only you hadn't done that, I probably would have never put 2 and 2 together and realized the fraud that was going on. But because you are so magnificently stupid, I realized. I could tell you Savage is probably getting a big fat $0. She's probably not getting anything. Inking, that's a great thing. I want to be forgotten in the LCU. I don't want, like all the trolls who are here from the LCU, I don't want a single one of you over here. I don't. I've already got my good people. And to people who are like, oh, she's only streaming to 100 people. Guess what? I would way rather stream to 100 people of my followers than 500 people who are full of LCU haters. Okay? Because I can make as much money and find the followers who are meant to come to me. Whoever is meant to come to me will find me. I don't need to cling to the morsels and breadcrumbs that Keemstar shits out of his raging asshole, okay? I don't need to cling to those. I can find and build my own audience, unlike the majority of the LCU. Unlike even Keemstar, who hasn't managed to build an audience since Queens. Since then, his audience has just been fading. That's the last time it ever actually expanded. DDK with $5. Will love find me? Let's find out. I'm going to switch back to my other deck for that. Inking, you can either become a valued member of the community or you're going to get banned, just so you know. So make your next comment mean something. All right. Spirit. Will love find DDK? What messages do you have? I'm already getting that moving slowly and intentionally is important for you. So if you're the type of person who likes to rush into things, rushing is not the energy you should have right now. 2 cards that want to come out. Ooh. I see good things. You must be somebody who's really attracted to a good communicator, somebody logical. I don't think you tolerate bullshit. I can tell you that much. I see the Ace of Swords coming up, which is a card for communication. All right. Whoever this person is going to be somebody who you speak to easily, that you could probably talk to for hours and go on and on and on and have cyclical conversations about many things that give you new insights that you don't have already. The communication and logic is a very important piece. It's also very important that if there's somebody that you have your eye on, that you voice that to them. It doesn't have to be as obvious as saying like, hey, I like you. Can we make something happen? But maybe put some feelers out there. Talk to the person more. Build up more of a rapport with them if you don't have one already. And then I also see the 6 of Wands. This is a huge yes card. You said, will love find you? The answer is yes, because this is a card of public victory and public acclaim. So not only will love find you, but I'm getting the specific message that whoever it is going to be conventionally attractive to the public somehow. Where either they attract, like when they walk into a room, they turn heads. All right. Maybe you already know somebody in your mind who does that for you that you have in mind. Literally turns heads, because actually this card has a head on it that's floating on its side. So literally somebody who's a head turner, or it could be their personality. But I think it's somebody with a strong feminine energy. They like hearing you talk. Whoever this person is going to be somebody who likes hearing you talk. They're going to like hearing stories about your life. I don't know if you're a gamer or if you're into fantasy books or series like that, TV series, but something to do with fantasy in that regard is a shared interest that you'll have with this person. This is extremely specific, but I'm also getting LARPing. So I don't know if you meet this person through some kind of LARPing event or some kind of gaming event. Again, I'm getting that gaming, nerdy kind of energy. KMG, let me come back to that in a minute. Let me get one more card for this. I just don't want to, I want to answer you, KMG, but I don't want to sidetrack myself from the reading. Oh, by the way, this person, whoever it is, like, I'm literally seeing like confetti, like at a wedding or a celebration or something, you know? It's like rose-colored confetti. Are you going to any weddings? It's not time for graduations. People are just getting back to school. Any sort of celebratory events, maybe at during the holidays, at Christmas parties. I don't know, but I'm seeing some sort of public event and celebration. And Queen of Cups, yeah. You're definitely going to find somebody, and she's going to be very emotional, which is funny because so I see why you're going to attract this person. You guys are going to be compliments. I think you're perhaps the logical, analytical communicator, and she would be the more emotional one. And challenges for this person would be, you might have a hard time dealing with her emotions. She might want to really pour out a lot of emotion onto you. However, you two are such a good match. Again, I'm seeing somebody like younger, beautiful, possibly wearing like navy blue or purple. That could also have to do with eye color as well. Obviously not purple, but maybe blue eyes that like change, or maybe not hazel, but like bluish eyes or something that change color, you know? Getting like that indigo type of blue. Oh, Final Fantasy. There we go with the word fantasy. That's funny. So that's an online, you might meet somebody through, like, is this Final Fantasy Online that you're playing? Because you might meet somebody through that game. I'm really not joking. And if that's the case, there is Final Fantasy Online, right? I don't even know. Let me Google this. I think there is. I'm thinking of, what am I thinking of? Elden Ring, Elder Scrolls. It's a different game regardless, but Final Fantasy. Is there an online version? Yeah, there is an online version. Okay, see, like, I don't know these things. I just wanted to Google it, though, because I can't help it. But yeah, there is an online version. So, solid chance that you might meet your next interest through that game. And I can tell you, especially if you're meeting a girl through a game with this part about her being conventionally attractive, I bet it's going to start with you being a shoulder for her to cry on. That's how you two will connect. So maybe you can see, I'm not trying to guide your life, but maybe if there's a damsel in distress, somebody, I don't know if your game has guilds or anything like that, or if you see somebody in the main chat talking about relationship issues or something, I don't know. I'm also getting that they could be talking about feeling sick or just feeling down for some reason. I think you might be their shoulder to cry on, and that's how you meet them. And especially if you do meet her through a game, or it could also be through something related to gaming or fantasy. It could be on Tinder. You both have the same fantasy TV show listed as an interest, you know? It could be a bit more broad. Could be at a gaming convention. But especially if it's in the game itself or in some sort of nerdy environment, she is going to be a girl that other guys are going to want. And what's going to make you stand out to her is how clear you speak, how clearly you voice your intentions, and how good of a listener you are. So the main thing I'm getting is your listening is as important as your talking. I went way longer than I should have for a $5 reading for that, but there you go. There's your answer. I'm not even sure what a celebration of life is, Chavea. I don't know what celebration. Is that if somebody dies? Because if that's the case, now I have to Google this. That's if somebody dies. So if it's a celebration of life, let's take a closer look at this Queen of Cups card. Because we could see here that this woman or the queen is not happy, right? Let's, I'm trying to get it to focus. There you go. She's literally like, I think that she either has emotions that she needs to pour out and she's purposely not to, or she's purposely not pouring them out, or like almost as if she's cried it out already or whatever. You might meet this brother-in-law. This might be a person, you might meet this person there. Like, that's a weird way to meet somebody. And I can't say for sure that that's the way. But I certainly wouldn't go like hitting on anybody that day. But I would keep your eyes open. Really quick outsanity before I read yours. Oops, I just dropped a few cards. What I would do for you is if you're, oh, Gemini, I'm going to get back to you. Dang, in just 1 second. It might be a girl at the funeral. Don't hit on anybody, or celebration of life. Don't hit on them. But if they're
Gemini minus $60. Quick pull for each astrological sign. Keep your head up. Thick Gemini been holding down the BBN.
That's true.
From Demoni Dear Sparkling Heart.
Demoni Dear. If there's somebody there who piques your interest, or somebody like who looks like they need somebody to talk to or whatever, just strike up some small talk. That's it. That's all you need to do. And if there's a woman there who's meant for you, they'll come through. That's all you need to do, is just start the conversation and open the door. Okay. Thank you for pointing that out, Shavea, because I totally missed that with celebration of life. I didn't realize that that's what it was. All right. So first, let me get out sanity, and let me just pick up the cards I dropped really quick. Give me 2 seconds. Okay. Out sanity says, "Hey, wait, are you calling me trans, Uncle Fester? Excuse me. That's a hell of a way to ask a question. Jeez, beautiful water buffalo. What the fuck? This better be a fucking good ass question. What made you not take the bigger amount from Keem for selling the BBU? That is a good question. So I guess that's not a tarot question. That's just for me. So I didn't take the bigger amount because I believe that the LCU is worth, and was worth, and still is worth way more than 20 grand. The amount that he offered for that, we were making almost that amount per month. So to offer that as a valuation showed not only no business intelligence, but it was also insulting. I would have never considered that amount. Keem would have had to be talking at least 100K for me to consider it. I also wouldn't agree to sell my YouTube channel for 10 grand. He offered that as well. Turn that down too. Both numbers were far too low. So that is why I didn't take them. However, $2,500 is a sign-on bonus. I never even cared about that amount because unless we're talking amounts above 10 grand or more, it's not even worth considering them when it comes to working for Keem. Needs to be a pretty high fucking threshold to make dealing with his pain in the ass worth it. But at $2,500, I figured that was a nice compromise because that was the only option he offered me where I wouldn't have to betray anybody. Every other offer, I was able to be clear with people, let them know what to expect if they were close enough to me. Ivixie was not close enough to me. I couldn't break the NDA for her. But yeah, anything else involved some backstabbing, so I refused to do it. But the $2,500 offer did not involve backstabbing, and so I took it. I'm going to have to check and see them actually restreaming me. But before I do that, it is far more important to take care of Gemini's question. So a quick poll for each astrological sign. All right, so I'm not an astrology person. There's 2 types of people when it comes to divination. There's your tarot peeps and your astrology peeps. Astrology people are like your math and numbers people, and tarot people are like your English majors and theater people. So I am much more of a tarot person. However, I can still definitely do readings for each sign. So, but I do have to pull up all the signs of the zodiac because I'm not going to remember them all offhand. And thank you for that extremely generous donation, Gemini. I appreciate you so much. Okay, I'm just pulling up the signs. Now, did you mean Western zodiac, Chinese zodiac? Just kidding. Astrology signs. Okay, let's start with Aquarius. If he's banning everybody, I'm kind of I'm okay with my chat and my mods banning everybody because I'm over dealing with the trolls and stuff. If I want to troll, there's places I can go to troll. But here, I want it to be a nice community. So this is a spiritual community. It's a space where I help people answer their questions. And so I want it to be a nicer, non-LCU type place. Oh, hang on a second. Gemini is calling. Yes, Gemini, you're on speaker. What's up?
Okay, that reading is for Demon Idea, by the way, not for me.
What reading is for? Oh, that was their request?
Yeah, she sent the money because you timed her out in the beginning, so she couldn't do it.
Are you able to untime her out, or can Cece do it? I couldn't figure that out. I feel so bad.
I have no idea, but she sent me the money to do that for her.
Oh my God, Demon Idea, that's so sweet that you did that after I accidentally banned you. Oh my God. All right, hang on, I'll try to unban her. Okay, thank you, Gemini.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye. Demon Idea. Oh dear, I'm so sorry. Hang on, let me go to my community moderation really quick. If I don't get it right now, I'll do it after the stream, but let me do... Oh, can I do this while I'm streaming? I think so. Let me come over here. Go into studio. And community moderation. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm sure if I had unblocked, or excuse me, if I had accidentally blocked one of you, you'd want me to take the time to fix it for you too. So bear with me. Community moderation. And then... User management? Yeah, hidden users. Okay. Oh God, it's going to take a while to load them all. I don't see you in my hidden users. Oh, maybe? Weird. Oh, you've been added as an approved user. Okay, they got you. All right, we're good. I'm coming back. Where's my OBS? Hang on. Oh, that's not it. There we go. Move this over here. Give me 2 seconds. I got myself all confuddled. I should have just trusted my mods to do it. Thank you, Cece. I know you're already on top of it. My bad. I'm just so used to having to do everything on my own. I'm not used to having such an amazing team. Thank you for being amazing. Okay. Now, we're going to start with Aquarius. Quick draw for Aquarius. Let's do for the rest of this week. Oh, I feel the card. Oh, Aquarius, we're getting some heartbreak for you or a difficult situation this week, but I see that you will persevere. All you need to do to get past this heartbreak or whatever is bothering you or whatever negative energy you have for the week is just that you need to talk it through. As soon as you talk it through, there's no obstacle you can't communicate. You can't not communicate your way out of, okay, or over. You'll be able to get it. Keep your communication open, have those conversations you've meant to, and especially with friends, maybe even group conversations could be good for you. This is a time this week where you'll be shining in group conversations. And if there is somebody who you feel hurt with or where you need to have a more difficult conversation, perhaps having a third there as a mediator would be helpful. All right, next is for Pisces. This was a very generous one, Demon Idea. Thank you for asking for everybody. This one. For Pisces, we have the 2 of Cups. So a meeting of minds here. Some of you may have doctor's appointments this week. If you do, you're going to want to talk to your doctor about any health issues you might be experiencing. Like, let's say you have something kind of random. You're going to see a primary doctor and your knee's been bugging you. don't just like shoo it off and not say it, mention it, because whatever the problem is, it's easily treated and you'll leave there feeling good. But this could also be a business meeting of minds, or it could also be with romance as well. But there's some destined meeting that the timing is prime for this week. Yeah, and there's going to be a goodbye this week too. So there's something that you need to walk away from. So it looks like you're getting rid of one thing, and that one thing you need to walk away from might be a material object or possession or situation, but I'm seeing that it will be replaced with not only something but someone else. Like you get rid of one thing to make room for another, Pisces. Yeah, and that other that you're making room for will be somebody with a feminine energy. You're making room for abundance. If it is a person, it'll probably be a younger woman. If it's a situation, it's going to be a situation that has room for lots of growth, okay? So I see a meeting of minds that could bring you one new opportunity, but at the expense of something that you have to let go of. That is for you, Pisces. Now, Aries. Aries is the sign that a lot of my exes were. I do not get along with most Aries, if they are men that I am dating and in a relationship with. Oh, KSG. I didn't respond to KSG before. I don't know about dating right now. I don't know. I'm kind of like in a zone where I don't know that I feel like dating at all, but we have to talk. Yeah, I'm sure you did, Dan. I'll believe it as soon as you cut me an 8K check. All right, so for Aries, we've got the Chariot. All right, this is a week where you might need to persevere. There's a lot of mind over matter here. You might have long drives or a lot of traveling. You might have two different destinations you're torn between going, like two different directions you're torn with heading between, and one of which is a red flag. So you should pay attention for any red flags or red herrings. But this is something where you shouldn't even need your eyes to help guide you. You should know with your mind. It's not even with your emotions or with your soul, but like logically with your mind, you should intuitively know which direction to go. And it looks like this has to do with a new opportunity regarding finances. Possibly with travel, but I'm also getting that this closes out a financial cycle. All right. So I'm getting that you have a cycle coming to a close and a new beginning with finances. Now, if this is related to a job or whatever kind of financial opportunity it is, it's going to be something where you're not really seasoned dealing with it. So like if you're a bookkeeper, this is not going to be an accounting opportunity. It's going to be something that you're new to, all right? Maybe a new hobby or something that you can make money off of. But it's going to be the ending of one thing, and the situation you need to walk away from is a red flag as you walk towards something else. Yep. And then I'm seeing, once again, a juggling of two opportunities, one that's better than the other, and the King of Pentacles. Yeah, the hard thing for you, and you're going to have to use your mind, Aries, is that for this week, you're going to have new financial choices to make, and you're going to have two options. You're going to have to pick one to say goodbye to, and the other one you'll get to follow, but the one you choose to follow will be successful, whichever one you choose. It's just if you choose the red flag one, it'll be harder. Bring back. Sorry. All right, I was just reading the chat there for a minute. Taurus. This is for you, Taurus. This is for April 20th through May 20th. Ooh, 10 of Swords. We've got an ending to a relationship, or I'm getting business situation. Oh, yeah. Tough week for my Taurans out there, but also potentially a blessing. You've got a situation ending. It could be, it's an energy you need to release from your orbits. This could be a situation you were backstabbed in, something where you felt left out of the loop. Like, let's say if, for example, you were applying to jobs or you were communicating with somebody and they went ghost on you or whatever. The things that have fallen apart, that have the opportunities that have that have come apart are meant to be apart. They're meant to end because they would have been tumultuous, and you're meant to move away from tumultuous energy towards calmer waters. Next week will be a better week for you. And especially by the third week of September, the situation should be easing up for you a bit. That's for my Tauruses. There might also be some things left unsaid, and you might need to say them to bring closure to a situation. Next up is Gemini. So for Gemini, I'm getting, once again, a card of not being able to see a way forward. So for Geminis, I'm getting that you're feeling a little stuck. Maybe you're not seeing as much growth as you've wanted to lately. Maybe what I'm getting is specifically the phrase, where do I go from here? Is the kind of question that's going to be on your mind a lot this week for my Geminis. Spirit, what advice do you have for my Geminis for this week? I'm getting, again, if there's two choices that must be made, we've got the Chariot. You have to choose one over the other. Don't go for the choice that has red flags. Go in the opposite direction. Go for slow and steady. Go for slow and steady to win the race this week. And focus on your work. Plant the seeds. Like, let's say, you should start organizing a desk. Well, get started. Just start by planting the seed of organization for yourself in your life so that it can grow and blossom by the end of the month. I hope you guys are finding this helpful. All right, next we have Cancer. Gosh, even with quick reads, these take a while, but this is a good idea. I should do videos for this stuff too. All right, for Cancer, 7 of Swords. Be careful about wasting time this week. There's something where timing is of the essence for all my Cancer people. There's also something that you could overlook and accidentally leave behind. And you want to be cautious this week to not do that. Take your time to double check things. Double check that you've locked the door before you leave the house. Double check that you're carrying your wallet with you. Be prudent this week. And it's nice to see you too, Lee. Okay. Be prudent this week. You have a chance of finding something. So there's been something lost and there will be something found. So I'm getting finding something little. So this could be as little as finding coins on the ground, in which case that's a sign for you, especially if it's a penny or a quarter. I get that those are significant. And that there's some change that's coming in quickly for you. It's going to be a whirlwind of a week for you. So many things to do and so much communication that it's going to be overwhelming. But just stay centered. It's only for 1 week and then things will get calm again. But it'll be a good kind of chaos because it brings new opportunities that both make sense and you'll be passionate about. Also, sunflowers are significant for you. If not sunflowers, some sort of yellow flower. But I'm getting in particular sunflowers have some relevance. All right, next up is Leo. That is the season we just came out of. So for all the Leos, happy belated birthday. New opportunities for communication this week. You're going to have some communication that's going to be difficult. You might need to have some conversations that perhaps you are not used to having. Let's say you excel in the area of work and not in personal relationships. You might have to have a conversation regarding relationships. I'm seeing it's going to be a conversation that requires a lot of strength, both inner strength, but also in being firm with how you communicate. So if you need to set boundaries with anybody this week, whether it's at work or in your personal life, just be sure to set them firmly and authoritatively, and you don't need to over-explain yourself. Just if you can't do something, just say, no, I can't do that this weekend, and then move on. Move on quickly, I kind of get. You don't need to over-explain anything. But you might be needing to have those more difficult conversations that cause a bit of anxiety for you. So what that means is this might be a more difficult week for you, Leo, but it's also going to be a week where you have an opportunity to excel and use one of your strengths and make a significant change for yourself. So if there's a difficult situation you need to confront that you need to give voice to, please do it. This is the week to do it, where the energies will be most supportive for you, and spirit will give you strength to help get you through it. Lee, you could be next if you donate for a question. So it is $5 for a quick reading where I just pull a card for you, and $20 for a full reading where I could go more in depth. And right now I'm doing Gemini's last donation, which was for $60. And this was for doing readings for each zodiac sign. So I'm doing quick pulls for each zodiac sign. And next up is my sign. It's Virgo. And by the way, guys, even though it says we are at $201 for the night, we are actually at $227 and 12 members. That's not near the 500 goal, but I am so thankful for how much that is. I'm so thankful for how much that is, considering how long I was gone for, considering the type of stream this is. Thank you so much for your support. All right, Virgo, what are the messages for our Virgos? Ooh, the Hermit. Oh my God. Which also, this is the card in the major arcana that is associated with Virgo. Virgos are associated with the Hermit. So very quickly, Spirit says, happy birthday. This should be a significant birthday for you that really shines a lot of light on clarity on what you're looking for, on what your path ahead should be. This should be a year where if you're looking for what birthday wish should you make, what do you want to manifest, it should be whatever is in alignment with your North Star. What lights up life for you even when it seems dark? That's the stuff that you want to focus on this week and through the rest of Virgo season, because that's going to set you up well for your birthday. And of course, if you need some time to stay out of the limelight and reflect on things for yourself, this is a good time to do it. It's a good time to stay in. Maybe do some change, like tend to your home to take care of moving out summer energy, bringing in fall and autumn energy, right? If you're in the Northern Hemisphere, doing some stuff to energetically and emotionally and mentally and spiritually prepare yourself for this new season that's coming up. To me, with fall, I always think of new beginnings, but for a lot of people, fall is the death or the ending of things. It's when all the flowers start to die. It's when the leaves fall off the tree and a cycle naturally comes to completion. So one way or another, it's a time for transition for you. And I'm getting that the next year, I know this is only supposed to be for the next week, but the next year is going to be very prosperous and it's going to be a new journey. So something about this week is like starting over at ground zero again. You need to take time to yourself so that you can receive messages and guidance from spirit. And again, if you're not religious or spiritual, that means going within, like psychologically, to your subconscious, just sitting with yourself and taking the time to ask yourself, what do I want? Spend some time thinking about it, Virgo. You're good at thinking. And we got the Justice card. This is for some specific Virgos. If you have any lawsuits coming up, it looks like justice is in your favor, that the judge will tell the other people who come against you to get the fuck out. Justice. The Justice card came up showing that the scales will tip in your favor. Whatever messages are meant to come out will come out. And if you're somebody who studies political science, if you're in college studying criminal law or criminal justice or anything like that, this time, you might be going back to school and have chosen that as a major. If you haven't chosen a major yet and you've been thinking of that, this might be your sign that it's something to consider. Because I see that it would be a very prosperous new journey for you, that even if you're not an extroverted person, you might make a good lawyer or something to do with the law, because you could start your own business for it one day, your own practice. That was very specific. So there you go, Virgo. And it's way after when the stream was supposed to end. So I'm just going to wrap up the rest of this reading. So we got Libra, and I already got the 3 of Wands coming out for you. So something significant is happening this month for you, Libra. Yeah, something that you've planted the seed for, some idea. It might be an idea that you suggested to somebody else, like say a boss or a friend. Like maybe even a relationship. Maybe you've suggested to people in the past that you might want a relationship or something more with them, and they haven't taken you up on it. But this would be the week that they're thinking about it. They're more susceptible. And also for you yourself, Libra, if you have somebody who's looking for a relationship or something more with you, essentially the exact phrase I'm getting is somebody looking for a future with you. Oh, that's okay, Sparkles. Somebody who is looking for a future with you. You might want to consider that.
Sparkles minus $20. Reading please. Sorry I am late.
Sparkles, you're amazing. I still owe you your big private reading. I will have that done for you by tomorrow at the latest, okay? Promise, promise, promise. But I'll give you a reading tonight too. I have 3 more signs to get through, so I'm going to knock them out pretty quickly and then I'll get to you. So I'll get to you within like 10 minutes tops, okay? Probably 5 minutes. So Libra, it's the time, if there's something that you've been thinking about for a while, now is the time to pursue it. Just make sure that you stay within the rules. It's not a time for creative thinking. It's a time for playing by the rule book, crossing your T's and dotting your I's, making sure, for example, if you're starting a business, you've got a business license if you need one, making sure your paperwork is in order. Making sure if you're registering for classes or for school that you're meeting all your deadlines. Make sure that's a big thing for this week. Make sure that you don't miss any important deadlines. That's also a message for you, Libra. Okay, then we've got 3 more. We've got Scorpio next. Of course, Sparkles. I have remembered every single day that I've needed to do that reading for you. I'm like the most guilty person. So when there's something I need to do, I don't forget I need to do it. I can't forget. So I promise you it's coming. And thank you so much for your patience. You're amazing. Scorpio. This is for you, my Scorpios. Queen of Pentacles. It looks like this should be a good week at work for you, where you're going to feel inspired financially. If you're working a regular job or you have a steady income, this might be a time where it's good to look at how you're investing your money. And not just investing, I don't want to be too specific with that word, but look at where you're putting your money, and not just your money, but your resources. Where are you putting your money, your attention, your time, your energy? I'm getting that you should feel guided this week to go in a new direction. And that if there is a direction you already know, I just pulled the Magician card. This is the ultimate manifester. This is like the master manifester card. So if there is a new direction that you want to go in, there's something that you want to make happen, now is the time. As above, so below. As within, so without. Whatever you want your world to be this week, this is a prime time for manifesting new beginnings and new opportunities. You just say what you want and put it out there to the universe and it'll come. Maybe not this week, but this week is the time to plant the seed, okay? But there should be something little, even if it's, I'm also getting for some of you, it could be like lost keys. Maybe you've lost your keys or lost something like that around the house. If there's something you've lost, this will be the week you find it. Ask for some guidance with finding it, okay? One more message for you. Something to do with speed. Yeah, whatever it is you're trying to manifest. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's going to come through quickly and it's going to be huge. This is an extremely auspicious, very, very, very positive for you. Positive week for you, Scorpio. Even red flags can't hold you back. If there's something you want this week, you can make it happen, but not just for this week, but for time going forward as well. Spirit is very receptive to supporting you right now. Now we've got Sagittarius. Oh, also, guys, I didn't do it for today, but moving forward, I do want to do this during streams where maybe for like every $100 we hit or something. I'm just reloading my chat. Maybe for every $100 we hit or every milestone we hit, I do a little giveaway. So not only a giveaway for hitting the main goal, but like I would like to give away readings too, like give away a $5 reading so that people who don't normally have a chance or can't afford it could have a chance if they're meant to receive a reading. And this will open up the door for Spirit to do that for you. So I'll probably do that starting tomorrow. I just have to create a little spinny wheel for us to use. Why is Zoe sizing me up? Where is she? Can you even see her? Oh, I can't see her because of my mixer. Let me move my mixer. Oh, actually, it's so cute. Do you see she's laying right on my tarot cards? That's what cats do. They know where the good energy is. They always know where the good energy is. My cats love my tarot cards. All right, so we've got Sagittarius and Capricorn, and then I'm coming right to you, Sparkles. Sagittarius, Spirit, what is the message for my Sag people? Bit of conflict this week. Yeah. Bit of conflict, like interpersonal relationship conflict. I'm not really getting, it could be at work, but it's not like a conflict with like, there's a report that's missing or something. No, it's a conflict between people. These are people matters. I'm seeing some conflict and I'm seeing people are blinded. Like people don't know who's right or who's wrong. Like people think they're right, but they don't know the truth of a situation. And because of that, they can't see the way forward. And for you, your advice from Spirit to see your way forward past this conflict is to trust in your intuition, how you feel on the inside, because your eyes and your senses are going to blind you. They're not going to give you the answer. No one else that you talk to is going to give you the answer. People who you try to talk to this week, there's probably going to be some bickering and misunderstandings. What's best for you this week is if you have questions or need guidance, you've got to look from within. Because outwardly, your eyes can't see, but spiritually, your soul can see the way that you're meant to go. And Spirit will give you those messages. So trust in your intuition. Yeah. And even if you make a choice and you feel like it's not the right choice, because I am seeing this might be a tiring week for you. It's going to be a bit of a, you're probably going to be tired from the conflict. Maybe you don't like fighting very much. I mean, who does? Some people, but you're going to be a little worse for wear. You're going to feel a little exhausted at the end of it. But even if you feel like you might make the wrong choice by the end of the week, Spirit wants you to know you won't have. Whatever choice you make is the correct choice for you. And that even if you're tired or exhausted at the end, you've still done the right thing. And that next week will be a new beginning. You're still being guided and you're still within the light. Even if sometimes you got to go through a little lightning to get there. And then finally, we've got Capricorn. Thank you guys for bearing with me. I hope that you guys found the astrology predictions useful, because I know the viewers dropped off a lot for that, but I know it's because there's a lot of nonstop talking from me, so that could be it too. Capricorn, I'm seeing some anxiety coming up for the end of the year. This card really wanted, anxiety around relationships. Some of my Capricorns are feeling lonely. Maybe putting in too much time at work and not enough time into personal matters. Not that you've had anything personally you've necessarily needed to tend to, but maybe you feel lonely because you feel the imbalance. Because if there's anyone who's a hard worker who could get what they want, it would be you. And the funny thing is, I see a very positive home life for you this week. There is some opportunity that's just waiting to come down on you and come down quickly. Basically, what I'm seeing for you, Capricorn, is don't be a worrywart this week. You're going to definitely have some struggles going on. But what I see for the struggles, yeah, you might feel some anxiety, but don't let the anxiety wear you down or weigh you down, because you should be feeling anxious because you do have a lot on your plate. So the anxious feeling is normal. It's just that you're being that productive and doing so much at once. But I do see things coming to a happy ending. Also, with the Four of Wands, I saw somebody posting 1111 in the chat. This is like the 1111 card. You could see 4 wands there, right? Like 1111. I'm getting that if you're in college, for my college age people, or just for anyone by the end of the year, but especially by the end of the semester for college age people, it might be a tough, grueling semester, but you are going to kill it. But you're going to have to work for it. Otherwise, though, as far as this week, it's going to be a difficult week, but there's nobody who could handle a tough week and hard work better than a Capricorn. So you're good for this, and you'll pull through just fine. Just keep up your good work ethic, and you'll be good. My chair with the summer balloons look like the queen's. Oh, it is kind of like a throne, huh? I've got my cat ears here and then like a throne back there. I have to take down the summer balloons for tomorrow, I think. All right, so now finally we have Sparkles. Let me take a big drink before you, Sparkles, and you will be our final reading for the evening. Thank you so much. What the fuck? How did that go so flat? Ugh. That was, oh, there's nothing. That soda should not have been flat. What the heck? I'm sorry. Excuse me for a minute. Now I have to drink more soda to get rid of the taste of that old gross soda. And this one was extra carbonated. Okay. So we're going to start. I know that you had some specific, whoops, whoa, a lot of cards flew out. More personal questions for the private reading. So Sparkles, if you have a specific topic for today's reading, let me know. If not, I'll just see what general messages come out for you. Labubu's, I don't understand what the hype is about. I don't know anything about them. I just think they're kind of ugly, but that's just my opinion. Sparkles, I got 3 cards that came out just for you, but they fell all the way under my desk, so I got to get them first. So you're going to hear me grunting and groaning. Hang on. Exactly 3 cards came out for you, Sparkles. I clearly must be very overdue in giving you a message because Spirit literally just had the 3 exact cards that you needed fly out. So there's probably been something overdue for you to hear. So we've got the Page of Cups. I'm going to show you these in case any of the images resonate for you, okay? Sometimes they spark images or ideas for you as well, and your intuition also matters. So we've got the Page of Cups. This is a card of emotional exploration. All right, you could see she's caught a fish in her cup. Cup is an odd place for a fish, right? It's being guided by your natural curiosity. And then we have the Strength card. So very quickly, the first message for you is your curiosity is your natural strength. So if there's just, in general, Spirit wants you to know that whether it's for specific situations or in general, whenever you don't know where to go next, follow what makes you curious, but also what makes you happy. So not like a morbid curiosity, no listening to true crime. I mean, you could. I'm a true crime listener. But let's be honest, listening to true crime is not exactly high vibrational, right? It kind of brings down your energy. So what I see for you is follow your curiosity. Read a little bit. Do things that help you open your mind. Do puzzles, explore. Do what makes you feel good. If there's hobbies you love doing. Because I'm also seeing that you have a choice coming up with the 2 of Swords here. But yet it also came out, when it fell on the floor, it came out upright. But when I picked it up reversed. So here I see choices coming up for you, and you don't know which way to go. Although you do feel slightly more pulled in one direction than another, but you feel actively pulled. Like maybe there's a choice you have to make that involves other people where they're actively trying to pull you in their direction, or a choice between 2 pets or something like that. And you don't see which way to go because it's like nighttime. It's not clear, but you are in whatever situation this is, and I'm getting chills saying this, like Spirit really wants you to know you are an expert. You've got clear vision, better than most. You know the choice to make. If you just turn off your mind, turn off your eyes, turn off everything else, and just go by your gut. I know your gut's kind of down here, but I almost feel it a lot of times when I feel that feeling in my chest of like, you know how they say saying something with your whole chest? Like, you know something is right, right? You'll feel what the right thing is to do long before you even see it coming. You'll already start feeling yourself pulled towards a specific direction. We've got the Knight of Cups. So this is, I'm not sure what this means for you because this could be a person or situation. In romance, this card is typically a romantic suitor. But I'm not getting that this is a suitor in this case. Oh, I know what it is. It's an opportunity you love. It's a hobby you love. It's a thing you love. Something that's, something that's like magical to you. Something that inspires you. Like if you had a choice between something logical and something creative, you would probably really want to go creative for this. Go for what lights you up. Go for what makes you enthusiastic and exciting. Get out there in nature too. I'm seeing all these cards are outdoor cards. And most of them are at night or at dusk time, actually. You know, this is a very beautiful but simple little message. Something that might be very good for you that I'm getting a lot of goosebumps for you, is go out at night under the stars. Water is also very significant for you. But if nothing else, like go out at night on your porch or in your driveway or something. Open up a window at night, a bedroom window, one that you could see the moon from and the stars from, and just connect with nature at night. It would be a very grounding experience for you, and something that I think I'm getting why night would be good for you. Maybe you've always been a night owl or somebody who prefers that, but I think it's also because night is very peaceful for you. You may be a spiritual person who receives a lot of messages at night too, but generally it's that it's peaceful. It's when the world is quiet so you can think clearly. You're not distracted. You're not pulled in a million different directions. And all you need, I'm getting so many messages for you, is the slightest bit of light to be positive. You need so little. And I think for the people in your life, you're also a spot of light in the darkness for them. You're like that little match that somebody could light up and then you light up a whole room, right? Because I'm seeing not only light from you, but like guided light. So to sum it all up, because I know that's getting a little esoteric and nebulous now, but follow your curiosity, your passions, do what makes you happy. When you have to choose between two choices, go where your gut pulls you, because you are a magical person. You've got magic and God inside you guiding you. And you've got stuff externally guiding you as well. You've got it from every which way. All you have to do is go for the ride. Go for the ride. Enjoy your life. Follow your natural curiosity. And if an opportunity comes up for you, take it. If an opportunity comes up for you, I'm very much getting the message, take it. Very simple. So I hope that helps, Sparkles. That makes sense. Go for the ride. Yes, awesome, good. I'm glad that helped. Also kind of funny because we do have like a woman riding a horse here, right? Or a person riding a horse. So even though it's a slow ride, like enjoy the journey. So that is it for our readings tonight, guys. That's it for the stream. I don't know if I'm still going to do donation dances. Should I do dono trains? I don't even have all my dono music for the night. I don't know if dono trains really match with our new like tarot direction, but I'll run a quick poll for you guys on if I should do a dono train. And if I should, then of course I will. Because I wouldn't mind dancing. It's been a little while. It's been too long since I've danced. Start a poll. Should we do a dono train dance? Yes or no? There's the poll while waiting for you. TDK says no. You don't like the dono. Why no? You don't like the dono trains? That's funny. All right, let me I only have one of the donation train songs up here because I redid my whole Elgato and little Stream Deck thing. But I do still have them on the computer. I just have to pull it up. Give me 1 second. It's like, yes, but it's like 58%. So not everybody is huge into the dono train song. So maybe I'll just do one song for tonight. It wouldn't be tarotable to see the dono dance. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm torn. 58%. We'll do one dance. Listen, I gotta do like, even if we're changing content, I gotta do like a little segue, right? And you know what? We'll do the one that's on my soundboard. That's what we'll do. So it'll just be a chill dance, but we will make it spiritual somehow. You guys know that dances are a big part of spirituality or magic, right? Like there were Indian rain dances. Dances are huge. So I'm going to do a dance for money. We're going to do a money dance. I guess you guys could have the vibes of money too. So what you do for this dance to make a dono train magical is, first of all, with any money you give, I will put the intention on the dance that the money comes back to you tenfold, right? Of course, that's never like something that's concrete, but energetically, everything that you give, it's a belief, comes back to you tenfold. So especially during the dono train, I think that should be the case because we'll all be concentrating our energy on abundance and money, right? So let's do it. Let's do our little dono train dance. And you guys, if you want more money in your lives too, even if you're not giving, throw a like on the stream, leave a comment, do anything to put out the energy so the universe can give some abundant energy back to you. I feel weird. I'm going to dance. It's been so long. Woo! Okay, we'll do one. Why do I feel embarrassed? You get it? Terrible? Yeah, it's hard when you read it out, but I sort of got it. Oh my gosh, 37 votes. Remember when I used to do polls that had like over 1,000 votes? Good goodness. That means I've got the most tight-knit community now. Are we ready for a dono train?
All right, this is a good one.
Oh, that's not the dono train. I just got dono trolled. That was Fat Girls of Summer. I didn't want that. I'm not dancing to that one. Fuck him, sir. I'm not dancing to his fucking song. Summer is passe. Where's my dono music? Unless that's a side, I shouldn't do any. Let me go. Desktop. I got it somewhere. Where's all my musical files? Desktop. I threw them all in a folder somewhere. Where's my stream music? I tried to organize, so now I don't know where everything is. Stream music. Oh, good Lord. Maybe this is a sign. Let me search. Stream music? That's not the name of the folder. Are we for real? Music? Music. That's got to be it. Oh, these are Queen's assets. Oh, donation music. Found it. We good. Oh, maybe. No. All right. These ones you already know. I was going to say, maybe I should do a Dono Train song I've never done before. Check Suno Library. It's okay. I found them on my computer. Hi, Shooting the Bits. All right. So we'll do our main Dono Train song. You guys ready? This is going to be our last Dono Train, maybe ever, guys.
Donation train rolling through
Drop
the
a like,
nation. Hot
drop
mess
a dollar.
express, but we still at the station. Money stacking tall
Everything
like a
gets
skyscraper
called out.
creation. Giving back, that's the vibe, no hesitation. Chugga, choo choo, cash on rotation. We the donation
how are
station,
you?
no vacation. Every
I stand
coin,
up
every
for
bill builds a foundation. Hot mess,
That
but
was
we're
weird.
blessed, call it dedication. Big
that?
hearts, bigger bags,
thank
that's the
you, Sparkles.
equation. Hot mess express,
Thank you
riding
for
with
$5.
elation. Energy
Woo!
electric, sparking innovation. Throw it in the pot, start the celebration. All aboard, yeah, the rhythm don't stop. Engine on fire, got the whole block hot. Steam rising
I
high,
wish
we
Zoe
gon'
would
shoot
dance.
for the top.
Thank you, Net
Donation
Detective
train,
with $1.
full speed,
Thank
no
you.
flop. Chugga, choo choo, cash on rotation. We the donation station, no vacation. Every coin, every bill builds a foundation. Hot mess, but we're blessed, call it dedication.
I don't know if I'll do these anymore.
Hustle game strong, pockets never complacent. Fuel in the cars, hearts adjacent. We loud, we proud like
Stand
a
up
bold
and down.
proclamation.
Woo,
Donation
choo-choo,
train,
thank
changing
you,
lives, that's the
DDK.
vibration.
Thank you, Sparkles, for $2.
Chugga, choo choo, cash on rotation. We the donation station, no vacation. Every coin, every bill builds a foundation.
I already said it, but I'll say it again. Thank you, Sparkles. Woo! I feel hyped.
Hustle game strong, pockets never complacent. Fuel in the
Maybe
cars,
if I do
hearts
chair
adjacent.
dances, it's
We
not so
loud, we
bad, like a
proud,
little
like
dance.
bold proclamation. Donation train, changing lives, that's the vibration.
Thank you guys so much. Appreciate that. So since the vote was about 50-50, we'll call it there. But maybe what we'll do, oh, Brian Baker. Oh, you slipped right in there. It's good to see you, Brian. Oh, thank you so much for the $2, Brian. And Net Detective, thank you for $2. So the amount on the stream that it shows here is not completely accurate. It shows $232. Well, we have actually made $261. Thank you so much. And 12 new members. So that puts us halfway to the goal. So I think what that means is perhaps I can compromise. Because we didn't hit enough to get the new video series for tomorrow. But that doesn't mean we can't still do it this week. Hey! So maybe it'll just come like a couple days later. It'll give me some time to make it, okay? But I do want to put out those morning messages for you guys, all right? Maybe midnight musings. Those sound fun. Morning musings. One member was 100. Oh, that's true. How did I forget that? So that's 360. That's actually really close to the goal, guys. That's really close. I'll tell you guys the exact amount just because I've always been transparent about these numbers. You guys know my goal is $500 per stream. Now, I don't know if I can keep that going forever, but I would really like to, because for me, that is the amount where I feel so beyond happy and blessed, where I am so abundant that I could just give of myself all day, every day, and just dedicate my entire heart and soul to this content. So that's why I'm trying to do that so much. So thank you, everybody who has helped me reach that goal. You are making my dreams come true. I appreciate it. And I've missed the fuck out of you guys. I missed you. I missed you so much. For real. I really, really have. So I'll see what we do for tomorrow. Again, streams might not be every day. I'm trying to keep them every day, though. But make sure you're subscribed. You have the bell on so you get all notifications in case I go live at 2 a.m. or 2 p.m. You never know. All right. You would love to donate little trap out? I don't know what that means. I feel like I wanted to tell you the full amount of what I made just because I've always been transparent about that with you guys. So I might as well do it tonight. So since I'm going to have to figure out how to make that thing on the bottom a bit more accurate, make it include stickers, but it's got 261 plus at least 100 plus basically another $20. Okay, so we made $360. We made about $380 tonight. That's actually really, really close to the goal. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Thank you, Gemini, for your generosity. I so fucking appreciate you. You're amazing. Give them another dance? I mean, okay. Sure, I would love to do another dance. I'll do it. Yes, that included the members. We got 12 members for tonight. One was $100, but the rest, I'm guessing, were at the $2 tier. But yeah, that was close. We were close. We have 111 viewers right now. 111. All right, I'll do one more dance. And Joe, I can redirect if there's anybody you think I should redirect to. I could see if there's somebody I'm okay with redirecting to. If I know who they are, then I'll do it. All right, let's do. This is my favorite. This is my favorite Dono Train song. I haven't even watched it once, Poker King. I don't really watch anything from there anymore, to be honest with you. It's just not for me. Definitely join up so that you can get... Oh my God, that just scared the shit out of me. Y'all, that sounded like there was a person in my house. I'm pretty sure that was magic, but oh my God, that sounded like somebody tapping at my door. Wild. I need a second. Sorry. We're going to do our next Dono Train song in a second. Oh my God. Oh, is that what Nuts is? It's between the two Stooges? Yeah. I don't know about that. Seems like desperate times over there. Sure to mention, I could put my Becky Boop theme song on YouTube. All right, let's do our next Dono Train. Why am I sad to go, guys? I missed you guys. Can I just be really mushy really quick? Just really quick. I missed you guys. Thank you for, without getting too mushy, because I immediately get too mushy. I appreciate that you guys stayed here and waited for me to come back and were patient with me while I took this whole break. Like, thank you. Seriously, I'm so lucky to have you guys. And I'm going to do the best I can to make you proud and give you guys content that really helps give back to your lives too. So, ew, not mushy and squirty, Gemini. I mean, I could do the Fat Girl Summer Song. All right, we'll do the Fat Girl Summer Song and then the last Dono Train, okay? I'll do it. Brian Baker, thank you for $5. I'll do the Fat Girl song since I got it right here.
All right, this is a good one.
It's our last time playing this song.
sun's out, shining in the big blue sky. She's got a swagger, and she's walking by.
Oh, I wasn't sure if I was going to be walking by or flying eyes, so.
Living large,
Thank you, that detective, for
like she's
$2.
the queen of the shore. This summer's hers. She's breaking down the door.
It's a fat girl
Summer. No one can deny.
No day, but today
I almost threw my wig
super
off.
chatted $20.
She's owning
I was fat, then I became anorexic.
yeah. She's flying high.
Oh, this feels good to dance to.
Dancing
I forgot how much I like it.
loving every vibe. Fat girl summer.
Oh,
It's a time to shine.
oh, I knocked over something.
She's got shades on, sipping lemonade, laughing so loud, making waves in the shade.
Thank you, Brian. Oh, that's so generous. Thank you for the 10.
The summer anthem. Oh, it's just begun.
It's a fat girl summer.
No one can deny. She's owning the heat. Yeah. She's flying high.
Woo. Oh, thank you for becoming a member. Or for being a member for 2 months, Wanda. Thank you.
Loving every vibe.
Oh, I got all my straps.
Girl summer.
Here we go.
It's a time to shine.
We have to find some way to keep dancing going.
Follow, no care to mind. She's the heartbeat of this summertime. Roller skates.
Thank you, Wanda. Love you, Becky. Love this song. Thank you, Net Detective.
Girl summer, who could ask for more?
It's a fat girl summer.
No one can deny.
Woo.
She's owning the heat. Yeah. She's flying high.
Thank you, Wanda. Thank you, Brian. Thank you for the $2.
Loving every vibe. Fat girl summer. It's a time to shine.
I'm like ready to tip over. Goodness. Oh,
You can't believe Jordy hated this job. This job is fun.
That's the number
That's
one
a
hit.
Sparkles, thank you for $2. We still got one more. I'm going to do our final Dono Train song. Thank you, guys. This was actually an incredibly, wow, a very successful Dono Train. Thank you. I won't get sick. Okay. I'm just out of breath, though. I'm still super weak. I wish that song was mine, too. Let's be honest, it is mine. We all know that song was made for me. It is mine, energetically. Okay, besides, no one can own it. It's a copyright song. So if nobody can own it, then everybody can own it. So I own it. I'm going to start the next song in a second. Wanda, you know what I think of with that song is I always think of my angry dancing because that was my first time I ever danced angry. And my mom was like, I don't know, I don't like an angry dance. I was like, yeah, but who ever dances when they're angry? Like, even if you start out angry, you can't end angry. It's really quite magical. All right, let's do our last Dono Train song. Thank you guys so much for your support. My favorite.
High Mess Express, I'm the conductor, feel the heat. Pulling up to the station, got generosity on repeat. Wallets open, hearts golden, rhythm fueling the ride. Donation train rolling, everybody come inside. Clink, clank, the coins rain, the rhythm never slows. Donation station buzzing where the good vibes grow.
Thank you,
Steam rising, tracks blazing, the funk's on overload. Charity on fire, this train's in party mode. Luggage full of kindness, every note is
Detective.
electrify the journey, lighting up the dark. Clink, clank, the coins rain, the rhythm never slows. Donation station buzzing where the good vibes grow. Dance to
I
the
missed
swing,
this.
let the beat ignite your soul. Hotness Express, we're reaching every goal. Wheels turning, hearts burning, we're unstoppable now. Horns blaring, lights flaring, donations taking a bow. Every step a shuffle, every move a cheer. On this donation train, there's no room for fear. Cling, clank, the coins rain, the rhythm never slows. Donation station buzzing
Yes,
where
thank
the
you for the
good
likes,
vibes
everybody. I
go.
appreciate it.
Dance to the swing, let the beat ignite your soul. Hot Mess Express, we're reaching every goal.
Woo! Oh, that was so much fun. Oh my God. All right. I'm sorry. I know dancing could be a little cheesy and maybe it doesn't perfectly go with tarot, but maybe it does. Who makes the rules around here? I have to find a way to work that into streams for the future because I like it. It's too much fun and it's too much good energy, and I feel the good energy with you guys. And on that note, it is time to end the stream. Have a wonderful night, guys. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.